Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spawncast episode 468. Busy week. A lot of stuff to go over. And as we're recording this, actually, Sean is probably like on the edge of his seat because the Knicks are trying to do something they haven't done in it's been like 50 some odd years?
Since 1971? 1970?
Oh, wow, more than
50,
55 years. Yeah. So they're trying to close it out and be NBA champions. So that's he's gonna be doing that, watching that right now. So we'll check in with them next weekend. Either way, if they lose tonight, they still have 2 more shots at it. So basically, by the next podcast, Sean should be either the happiest guy ever, or it might be bad.
I would check out if they don't win it all. I would definitely call we
got to check
on him, because this would be a colossal breakdown if they lost this finals.
It would be devastating. Yes, there's no other way to describe it. It would absolutely be devastating. But
it'd be the worst ever, because even like with the Golden State Warriors, when they lost theirs, they already won, like a title, or like right before that, they already had won like a title or 2. So it was like, okay, yeah, they choked, but it wasn't that bad. They already had a couple. But the Knicks, they haven't won anything else. So this would be the worst thing maybe ever to happen to a team.
For sure.
I don't know. It's like that, and like Buffalo Bills losing 4 straight Super Bowls.
Oh, that was bad.
That's crazy. That's
devastating things ever. I feel bad for them.
But the thing is, like with the Warriors, like I don't really blame them for blowing the 3-1 lead, because like they're facing against the GOAT, LeBron James, the greatest of all time, right?
Yeah.
So it's of course they're gonna lose.
When you're a GOAT, you might not even have to get into those where you're down. When do real goats go down 3-1? I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know if real goats go down 3-1. I'm just saying.
They're the rope. I
don't think real goats even make it to game 7. The goat that I know has never even been in a game 7 for the finals. I'm just saying.
What's so interesting, I will say, about LeBron, the amount of like games just outright that he's played, it's kind of ridiculous that he's still playing, because like with all the deep playoff runs, like everything, it's kind of insane the amount of minutes logged on his like body, and they still playing. I'll give him that.
My knees are Swiss cheese, and I played nowhere near as long as he did.
Let's go around. Celia will be joining us in a couple of minutes here as well. So let's go around here. Radic, how's it going? How's it going, sir?
Things are going great. Just been on the grind with my YouTube channel, putting out content. Got another video in the works. Earlier today, I recorded an episode. I'm a guest on another podcast that will drop in a few days now. So yeah, just on the grind and lots to talk about this week. So I'm pretty excited.
Yep. What about how's it going, OJ?
It's going good. Just playing lots of games. Finally finished up Romancing Saga after about 100 hours. Story, one of the most underrated Square Enix games ever. This game is phenomenal. They didn't get much attention because it kind of has like a generic anime art style. And it's just nobody knows what Romancing Saga is, but it is phenomenal. If you like turn-based RPGs, it is one of the best Square Enix has put out. It's a remake of a Super Nintendo game, full remake in Unreal Engine. So, and I'm doing like the post-game content now, and I'm having fun with that. And yeah, just a lot of video editing, a lot of work, 10 plus hours of work pretty much every day. So just work and taking care of my kids and all that type of stuff. No, it's been good. I can't complain, man. I'm always busy, so that's good.
Good stuff. What about Evan? What's going over there, Evan?
It's all right. Got back from a Kill Team League thing today. Brain's a little on fire, so.
Oh, you just is this what this isn't what you're playing, or it is what you're playing at Too Many Games?
No. This is a smaller scale. The larger scale stuff's at Too Many Games.
I didn't know if this was like preparation for that, like you're getting teams set up and.
No. I can't do that because the Too Many Games tournament is the week after the new edition launches. So I can't do shit until that day. Okay. The people running it are going to be bringing me the cards that don't come out till that day at the convention to hand them to me. I'm not even going to know my missions outside of what I'll find online until that day. So
that's kind of interesting. I feel like does that kind of put everyone on a level playing field? It's like
sort of.
What's the game type you would do? I think Magic did it. I feel like Pokemon did it too.
Draft.
Right. You'd buy like a box of cards. Yeah. And you wouldn't really know what cards you had. You kind of had to think about it a bit deep, like in terms of strategy, pretty deeply to put together
sort
a team
of
on the fly.
The really professional players would have all the stuff now because the company just gives it to them. So if any were going there, I'd probably be screwed. But there's probably none of the big guys going there. Okay. So that'll be fun.
And Celia.
Hi guys.
Holy shit. super bright washout.
I know. I was trying to figure it out, but I'm so pale. Okay.
The ghost of Christmas future arrives.
Yeah, you look like Celia the Friendly Ghost right now.
I am Celia, dude. Casper is my cousin. Okay. I'm just this white.
Damn. You look like you ain't seen sun in ages.
You can hear the camera straining.
Golf, Celia.
I
You
don't.
look
I don't
like you
know
about
how
to
fix
bite
this.
somebody's neck. Like,
I don't. I don't.
Yeah,
know how
like
to
some
fix
Morbius
this.
shit going
It's
on.
like a
right now.
noir movie in the
You
bottom
know,
corner.
Man, I'm having so much fun hanging out with you guys.
you look like,
I'm glad I raced home from my
you
other
look like
friends.
you look like you'd get scared of somebody named Belmont right now.
How's it going there? How's it going there, Celia?
Great. I'm having so much fun. Good to see you guys. Happy Saturday.
Cecilia, you look like you don't like garlic. Oh,
I hate you. And I don't. Just
you
catch
look like you might get upset with the wooden stake is around.
Okay, get it out of your system.
Avoid
Anymore?
silver at
Anymore?
all costs.
Okay, I'm done. Sid,
Okay,
sorry.
anyone else? OJ, one more?
No, I'm good.
Nah, we got to drop it.
Also, a shout out to the U.S. men's national team taking care of business 4-1.
Dude, that was a great game.
They looked very good.
Yeah.
That's the best I think I've ever seen our national team ever look in my lifetime. So I'll give them credit.
What if they take it this year? Like, what if?
No, the United States can never win the World Cup because
it'll never
the
happen.
world would actually implode. Because then for 4 years they'd have to call it soccer. Like there'd be no like if, ands, or buts. It'd just be soccer. They can't.
I
have
low
that.
key. I'm Canadian, but I low key would love to see that happen, just to see the reaction. You know, I think.
People would be curious because like people were making jokes online that like the whole world was watching the game and basically it was a big massive hate watch, and then the people who were cheering were just the United States for the US, and I believe it. But it's that would be crazy. That would do some damage. But if they just get far enough in the tournament, I think that'll annoy people too. So, but
we usually have like a run. It's usually like 2 or
round
3
of 16.
games. Yeah, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna happen, and the third game hits, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right.
no, I think the furthest the US ever got is like the first World Cup, and they got like third place. But that was like 1930 or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never seen that, obviously. Like, so and it's a lot of it's just they have like accounts of it. They don't have like full footage or anything. So that'd be cool just to see them actually make some moves. Although you see the roster and it's most of the team is just they're in Europe. So they come back to the US and they're like, we're Team USA. But it's fun. It's fun. World Cup is so interesting. Have you guys seen on social media what's been happening where all these people are coming over? Like obviously everyone from the world is coming to the US to like watch these games. And so many accounts are like amazed that the US is actually an interesting place to go.
Oh, really?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm watching the I think it's the guy from Ireland. He went into a Walmart and he kept on stopping people, like asking what snacks he should eat. And like this one lady, she was so kind and took him around and like was like, you have to try Twinkies, honey buns. Then this old lady like stopped them and was like, Pop-Tarts, no frosting, put butter on it. And like they were just giving them like Southern
Yeah, just straight up
suggestions.
Southern. Oh,
And then there was this other guy reviewing, like he went in one day, went to like Olive Garden, Waffle House, like the list of things. And,
Waffle
like,
House,
one
I get.
day-
That is
no,
quintessential
it's-
American.
It is, but like in one day, like I can hear their arteries like clogging as
Yeah.
What time did he go to Waffle House? Because that will change. The
that
experience.
does change the experience,
Well,
definitely.
yeah, you should go because then you can get like a UFC fight and food all in like one.
Between 11:30 at night and 4 in the morning. Yes.
The funniest thing, there are people right now like they're from Japan coming to the US because Twitter will do that thing where it auto translate whatever.
Yeah,
they put
I
out
love that
there.
feature. Yeah.
Yeah, so I see, and this one person is like flabbergasted at the idea of them bringing you chips and salsa. So they write entire poems about it. They say that Texas Roadhouse is like the greatest thing they've ever seen because the steak to price ratio is ridiculous. And this person is like I was ashamed because the biscuits and gravy looked bad, but then they were really good, and I'm ashamed that I judged it based on its look. And his entire poem that he wrote about it's crazy. And then
Biscuits and gravy really is our beans on toast. It just kind of happens.
But then, Evan, one of the I think it was someone from, I want to say Germany, just posted a picture, and they were like, "This is amazing," and it's a picture of Wawa.
Oh, really? Oh my
Yes.
god, dude.
I'm like, they're figuring it out.
Wawa
surprised.
is pretty.
Wawa
Wawa's dope,
surprises
though.
people, but that he's now
It
got to travel to
surprised
other
me.
places.
See?
But he has to go to other places to try like their alternatives, the Royal
Yeah.
Farms, the Sheets, all of it, and see the battle going on between
Yeah,
them.
so another person took a picture of Buc-ee's and they were like, "This is a gas station." It's so
Size
funny.
of a Walmart. Yep.
Wait,
All the stuff that people are learning.
it is on my list though to visit Buc-ee's, and I've heard great things about Wawa's because we don't have that on the West
There's- yeah.
Coast.
Wawa's,
Wait,
Wawa's
did you
good.
not go to Wawa when we were at the last convention? It's
No,
right down the
I
street.
I
It's
somehow missed it. Is that something we should make it like a,
Yeah,
a Wawa?
I haven't
we
tried it
can.
before. I'm
Yeah,
down.
I
went-
Breakfast is
Good
good.
down.
Yeah, I went there.
Okay,
I
Radek,
think
you and me. Let's go.
Let's
go
do it.
try.
Yeah.
Let's have a Wawa experience. We can
Like you
vlog
guys,
it.
where you guys
I'm
were
so
saying,
down.
you could walk to it. Like it's right there.
Yeah,
pretty
their
cool.
coffee is pretty good. I mean, they have basic like food, but it's pretty good range. So Royal Farm's pretty good as well. Pretty good. Their coffee always tastes burnt to me for some reason. I don't know.
Royal Farms I don't go to for coffee. It's the chicken sandwiches and the steak cut ridiculously seasoned fries.
Yeah, but it's World Cup's gonna be fun. So I got like another month of it, and I'm sure social media will not disappoint. Not at all. But this week we had the Nintendo Direct, we had the Xbox Showcase, and I don't know what is going on with Microsoft, but it has been whiplash every day. It's like back and forth on. They just keep talking and they just keep giving us gems. So it's all over the place with that. But I will say both the Xbox Showcase and the Nintendo Direct gave us a lot of third-party games as well to discuss. So it was a pretty good, I think, overall. If I just kind of step back and look at the E3, not E3 time, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy actually coming out of this.
I thought it was solid. Yeah, I thought it was a solid show all around. Between,
Mhm.
I mean, if you add in like just Sony show, the
Yeah.
Summer Game Fest,
Mhm.
everything, I thought they were all at least bare minimum for me, C+ minimum. You know,
Yeah.
just as a show grade. So I felt this is one of the better all around shows that we've had like in years. I would say from all the different companies, probably since like 2021, 2022. Like I know it's been a while for me at least that I've seen this. I mean, usually Summer Games Fest isn't great. That's the thing. Like, that's not great.
For the
but-
longest time, Summer Games Fest was just we're watching other people's shows and putting our thing in the bottom corner. Of your
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Pretty much. But and like I know like when he first started out, there was not that many announcements, but you know, you got to give Jeff some time to build the trust. So now we're getting some pretty good announcements. You know, we were able to get Code Veronica, and we were able to get Final Fantasy. There we go. Both at that show. So that's a pretty big. That's pretty big.
Yeah, and when I look at just the sheer number of games, we easily got more than I think 110 games that were announced over the last 8 days, 9 days, something like that. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of stuff that just hit, so it's hard to complain. And then I look at the lineup of games, which I wrote all that down. We can go over that when we get towards the end. The amount of games between September and October is a lot. It's a lot. So it's gonna be tough to keep up with actually everything that's happening. But we can go over both of the shows here. Okay, I'll start off with some of the chats real quick. Varang says, time to play through Xenoblade Chronicles 1-3 with the upgrades. Excited for Persona 6. I got to check up on my Xbox friends for the whiplash they experienced this week. See, there it is. Whiplash. Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Yeah, that's I booted up hashtag free game. I booted up Xenoblade Chronicles, the upgrade, and man, it is nice. It is very nice.
I should have asked this, Radek. Have you ever played any of the Xenoblade Chronicles games?
Nope. Like many
interesting.
Nintendo franchises, Shulk is the guy from Smash Brothers to me.
There you go. Fair. Okay. Well,
The first one does look really cool, though. I will say.
Good timing though on that, because you were kicking around the idea of getting a Switch too, especially like throughout the summer with that where you get to pick a game with the little bundle. But Xenoblade Chronicles, as we'll get into, they're all going to be 4K 60, so they're set up pretty well for that.
Nope.
Although they take a while to play through. Like there's a lot of content in those games.
and they added more. They added like a freaking Mario Kart mini game.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so they added that to it, and they actually made it to where it's actually a lot faster. You can beat the game way quicker now because you get an ether, like you get like a jet, just like speed around the place. Before you kind of had to just like walk everywhere, you know, and then find the place, then like fast travel. But now you can just speed around real quickly. So it's actually a lot faster to beat the game. And they also have like the casual mode too. So like you can also put it on that, and it makes it just way easier, like way less grindy stuff. So
Tijo says, okay, I have to admit Kingdom Hearts 4 was not on my bingo card for the Direct. I figured they would have saved it for the game adverts or something, or the advertise. Well, they surprise people. Bazu says, I have been watching this podcast since I was 11, and today's my 18th birthday. I low-key need to go out more.
We appreciate you, but also happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm a little scared that since 11.
Hey,
how will we influenced you? That's what I want to know.
Oh my God. I hope they just really like the Knicks.
This is from Jeffrey. He says, playing Bloodborne for the first time. It's the best FromSoft game, in my opinion. It's so smooth when using my TV's game mode. Oh, yeah, because it puts like the fake frames kind of in there to try to make it smoother. Yeah. They just need to get 60 frames out for that game. My gosh.
It'll never happen.
I know.
I think they enjoy people demanding it more than they want to do it.
Lustria says, go Spurs, go. Vision says, how does the Spawncast members stay sane with the amount of crying and stupid opinions in the video game world? I need a remaster of my timeline. Well, here's my advice. Whenever you look at social media, like on Twitter, read everything in a sarcastic tone in your head. That'll do it.
I try to envision the conversation in a grocery store, and it's kind of funny. People just talking to each other like that, and you're like, yeah, just leave.
Just have fun with it. I troll people on social media all the time, and they get so salty. So it's like people throw stuff at me, I throw stuff back. Just don't take it seriously. Just treat it like if you played sports, like trash talk. It's not anything serious, you know.
Yeah. Also, it's a cheap plug, but honestly, going out to conventions or other places where people meet in real life, you'd be surprised at how different the conversation is there.
It's going outside in general.
Well, yeah, but for like-minded, people who are into the hobby and stuff, they genuinely want to have fun with the hobby and not.
It's nothing like it. The people, even if the people were saying whatever to you on social media, if you see them in IRL, they won't say a damn thing to you. They'll probably be super nice. They'll be super nice and stuff like that. It won't even be anything the same. So just if you treat it like that, then it's not a big deal,
Let's go to Look at us, Jack, saying, anyone picking up Adventures of Elliot this week? Played the demo today and pre-ordered as soon as I finished it. Feels like a brand new 2D Zelda. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll be picking it up.
I'm 100% picking that up. It looks awesome. I cannot wait.
I'm very excited as well.
Balenhorn says, have 22 games. Looking forward to my next spring. How about y'all? Think only will pre-order 10 and rest GameStop, buy 2, get 1. Hoping y'all do small reviews of most. 22 games looking forward to by next spring. I told you there's a lot of games right now.
It's packed.
I haven't done the list, but 22 probably sounds like the right number for me.
Overwhelming number of games. We might have to start doing a thing on the podcast where we just do like 1-minute reviews and just cut it up for everybody into like small videos so you guys have them, because it's
there's almost like too many games. September is insane with games.
Yeah,
dude, there's like that 1 week period from like September 25th to October 1st. It's like Silent Hill, Onimusha, Rayman, another game. It's like, dude, I want to play all these games day one. It's like,
all the calendars are packed because Grand Theft Auto is coming out in November. Like,
yep.
Everyone had to scooch their releases.
Let's go over the Direct first, because in the Xbox Showcase will lead right into the Xbox Whiplash stuff that's been happening. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. The Nintendo Direct happened on the 9th. It was more than 50 minutes long. Didn't quite run up to the hour mark from what I saw, but then they also did a longer treehouse that was okay. I mean, I had hopes for certain games to be there and they weren't, so I wasn't really paying as much attention to it. But we did have I counted 44 games here for this one. So they opened with Rhythm Heaven Groove. I was never a big Rhythm Heaven person, but people out there are, and I guess it looked kind of cool. They had like an RPG mode, I guess, like a single player mode. That was kind of interesting. I don't know, but that's out soon. That's out in July 2nd. So 3 weeks on that one. Onimusha Way of the Sword. You also have Joy-Con controls with it. That's just coming out day and date. Capcom's going crazy on the Switch too. It's like Capcom and Square Enix are starting to really, really hit the system hard right now. And like Onimusha is awesome. If people haven't played the demo, you should. I think it's really
good.
Yeah. So this is going to be neat. Again, just Capcom once again finding that RE Engine to the Switch 2 and really taking advantage of this this growing base, especially in Japan, where Switch 2s are selling pretty well. Let's see. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, October 9th. That I gotta see how that game runs. that one had a lot of problems on like consoles, and I remember on PC, right, Evan? Dragon's Dogma 2, that was kind of a weird one.
I
when it came
heard.
to the
I mean,
CPU limitations.
people were saying it was weird. I didn't have the problem, but I mean, different formats, different systems. You never know what your combo is going to do to it. But I had no issues. It looked great, ran great. But yeah.
They said they're putting out a performance patch ahead of this one for other platforms. So I almost wonder if just the optimization for the Switch 2 also kind of spilled over for other systems. So,
Probably.
I mean, we'll probably get benchmarks of the new version that they push out there for honestly all the different systems. Because I think the patch is going to be released for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So we'll see what that does. Stellar Blade is going to the Switch 2. So it's no longer just going to be on PlayStation. It was already on PC, but now they're also moving it to the Switch 2. I think the Xbox, people are asking about that, and they said, just going to give us some time. So I do think Shift Up wants to get their game everywhere they can. And I wouldn't be shocked if they got it onto mobile phones. Like, that actually would not surprise me if one day it was like, oh, yeah, Apple and Shift Up came to an agreement, and it's going to be on iPhone 17 or whatever. So that's gonna. And then we had Orbitals. That is coming out September 3rd. So they are getting that one out ahead of all the madness that's going to hit. By the way, I actually like what I'm seeing with Orbitals. I'm picking that one up.
That's
a pickup.
Oh yeah, I'm picking it up. It looks great. I'm picking it up.
That's a pickup. One of the kids is getting old enough to play these games co-op now. So we played Split Fiction, and they were fine getting through that. So I think we're gonna play through Orbitals.
It's funny you say that because my brother and his son, who's like, he's about to turn 6 in a few months, they're playing Split Fiction together as well.
We got there.
Yep.
Split Fiction was a good one.
Sorry. I just want to comment that Orbitals' art is really, really like pretty. And I'm very excited. Anything like old anime aesthetic is very appealing to me. So I too am looking forward to this game.
It looks like Mobile Suit Gundam or like those old
ass
animes like from the 80s, like Vampire Hunter D or some shit.
It kind of reminds me of a bit of Robotech.
Like
a
little bit like Robotech. I think Valley of the Wind, was that one of them? Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks, I gotta see it I've only ever seen it through streams, and so I gotta see it in front of me how it looks on the big OLED.
Mm-hmm.
But like what I'm seeing there, picking that one up immediately. And it's not on the game key card. It's a full physical copy, so I will get it physically.
Sweet.
Just outright. So that'll be cool. Okay, Rayman Legends Retold. We already saw that one. But they just reinforced it here. Big Walk. House is an interesting studio. I don't know what I'm looking at with this game, but it's there. They said it's like a walking simulator thing. The House did Untitled Goose Game. So
really?
Yeah. So here they are with Big Walk, and they were trying to explain what it was, and I still don't know. But it's got cross-platform play and mouse controls, and it's out August 4th. So
I think it's like streamer game.
Yeah, if you're a streamer and if you're drunk, or if you're just playing with your friends, and you're it might be fun for something like that, or streaming. Yeah.
I saw a tweet. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go first.
No, I saw a tweet that was like, in a world full of friend slop, this might be our first friend gem game. It's like, all right, yeah, it might be, because it actually looks kind of cool to me.
Yeah, no, it feels like, I don't know. Entitled Goose Game was such like a well-polished shit post. So I don't know how to describe it besides that. It's such a shit post. I love that game. Their studio gave me a pin, which was the no goose sign or whatever, and I still have that years later. I appreciate them. But yeah, it looks like a well-polished...
Wait, what was it again? You said...
well-polished shit, like shit post.
Well-polished shit.
That's the box
that description
right there.
I don't know,
incredible.
But it fucking is, okay?
No, it is. That's amazing.
Thank you. That could be a box quote if they need one.
Hey, there it is. Yeah, put it on the box.
Right? But I'm expecting the same level of quality and like unseriousness, obviously, like from the art design of this. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
We had One Piece Grand Gourmet.
Dude, it's like Diner Dash, but One Piece. I'm excited about this game, but I like Diner Dash games. It feels, like something I would play on like the 3DS. So
it looks really cool, especially if obviously you're into the One Piece. If you're into the One Piece stuff, it's probably a lot of fun. They say they have over 400 characters.
Yeah, it's all the characters from the game. That had to have been a lot of time.
Yeah, and it's like full 8-bit style, and it's like a big floating restaurant. Mouse controls the whole thing, so
it's very good.
I guess
it's a really good fit. I wonder, it's obviously it's a licensed game, so I'm curious like what they like reskinned or if they built it from the ground up. But either or, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, then we had Pacopia DLC. So they have it's an expansion that's like $35, and people are already pointing out that means the game with the DLC is like $105. But they have like a free update they put out, but then they have parts of the DLC that'll be releasing over the next few months into 2027. So there's like part 1, 2, and 3. Part 1, August 2026, then part 2 is late 26, then part 3 is 27. And I mean, you go underwater, so that's cool. You can take advantage of like the ocean floors, and there's quite a bit of that.
I still need to get through the content in the regular game.
There's a lot there. Yeah, there's a lot of content in the game anyway.
There's so much content. I don't even need that for me, at least. I think that's for people that, put 200 hours into Pacopia, and they need something new to play. Because people that play Animal Crossing were bitching like crazy that they didn't get more stuff. Like, we did get that update recently, but they were complaining that they didn't get like a big expansion for like Animal Crossing New Horizons. So,
okay, then we go into Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I know this is OJ's thing. This is his game. I'm sure he was excited about it. When it popped up, it's
my gosh, I'm so excited.
What are we looking at here, OJ? I mean, I saw they have 4 different heroes, and they each have their own story. It's kind of in the academy setting.
They did the meme was, what if they're gonna call it Fire Emblem 4 Houses? Then I was like,
oh yeah, yep.
They literally did, and I'm very excited, and I can't wait to play this game 4 different times for a vaguely different ending.
Yeah, the cool thing that it seems like that they've added here is that in Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia, there were like dungeons that you can like explore on foot, and that was like in the remake on the 3DS. Looks like they have that here. Like you can explore dungeons on foot, get treasure chests, and then do like small skirmish battles. With that. So that's a pretty cool touch. Looks like they're going to be a little bit more relaxed with like your activity points. In Fire Emblem 3 Houses, like you can earn them over the course of time. You can do more activity points. So like it's a calendar system like Persona, but it was a bit more lax than Personas and had a bit more range. So it looks like they're going to bring that back. And it looks like the technical issues and the problems, now that they're on much stronger hardware, are fixed. Graphics still aren't anything incredible, but the models look a lot better. Obviously, it looks better than anything on the Switch 1. So I really enjoy what they did there, because every time in Fire Emblem 3 Houses or in Engage, anytime that you like did a special attack, it would like drop frames unless you're playing like on Switch 2. Like if you're playing on Switch 2 or boost mode, whatever, it wouldn't do that. But on the Switch 1, it would. So all that seems to be, good now. And like I said, the character models look great. Environments are okay, but the gameplay just looks awesome. The characters in terms of the details looks just so cool. I cannot wait to get my hands on this one. I think this is going to be really good. I think it's going to review really well. So I'm super, super excited for it. And like, looks like it's going to have a ton of content as well. Looks like it's going to have so much content, even more than 3 Houses when it comes to like the base level content, because they have that path when it comes to the extra character. And they didn't detail the angel character too much. So there's still like some secrets, because you have like a male and female angel character there too. So there's still like more stuff in this game. I'm like over the moon, man. I'm so excited. And it's coming soon, September 17th.
Yep, September 17th. Yeah,
really good. Really happy.
That. I do have to bring up throw some cold water on it. It is going to be Nintendo's second $80 game.
Yeah, and I talked about that in my video. I was like, I don't like that. Luckily for us, or at least, well, I buy the special edition anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. But like, luckily for other people, Walmart and Amazon are doing the price match. So
yes. So it'll be $70 if you get it physically.
Yeah, if you want it at launch. But the problem, though, which is why it's still a problem, is because after that, after the launch, it goes back up to at least that's what happened with the other games that they
go back up after the game.
Yeah, they go back up. So that's the problem,
I think it is unfortunate for It's a weird game, I think, for Nintendo to pick as the next $80 game, Fire Emblem. Not that it has like the hardest time selling, but this doesn't make it necessarily easier for somebody to walk by the case of games, and be like, oh, I'll get the $80 game, or I'll take a chance on this. It just, as we see the prices go up, it's harder and harder for people to just impulse buy a game or system, and this is just another example of that. So it's interesting that this is the one they picked, unless they were just thinking, I mean, people probably will opt for this is a $120 special edition, and people are hitting that pretty hard, because even on eBay, people are already reselling and scalping the thing for over 200.
Oh, that's the Fire Emblem specials. Like, oh, scalp the special editions as soon as they drop it. The same thing happened with the Three Houses special edition, even like the Engage special edition. Like it always happens with those. I'm guessing it's because the game is just a massive game and they're paying multiple different companies to do the game, and it probably took them like 5 years, because it looks like it's Koei Tecmo helping. I don't think they confirmed that yet. They might have, I'm not sure. But obviously Intelligent Systems, Nintendo doesn't own Intelligent Systems, despite them, working with them for like decades now. They don't own them. And of course, it looks like Koei Tecmo is helping out. And it looks like it's going to have like 1 million hours of content. But yeah, I still don't like it though. And I did like a little small rant about that in my video.
So we have Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet.
I was surprised. There's a 2. There's a first game.
I'm surprised.
Well,
I'm surprised that it's actually a thing, because the first game was like a multiplayer game. Now this one's like a cooperative single player game, but you can have like multiplayer co-op. So they completely changed the style of game that it is.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first one when that got. I remember a while ago, but I didn't play the first one at all. So
I played quite a bit of it.
Okay, good stuff. That's coming out spring 27th. There's a 2027 game getting announced there. We had the DK Challenge that was announced, and that's live now. It's like a limited time event that's going to run to September. The thing that's interesting about this is this kind of passed like right by me. I didn't think too much about it, but then I was looking around the Switch too, and I was like, oh yeah, there was that DK Challenge. Let me check it out. And I kind of think that this is Nintendo testing achievements for their system, which is interesting. Just the way it's I don't know if you tried it at all, OJ, yet, the DK Challenge.
No, I didn't try it, but I've seen people and like what it is, but it does seem pretty cool. But obviously it doesn't work anything like it's kind of like achievements, and then obviously not, it's I don't know, but it looks okay.
It's like a half step.
Well, it is, but the thing that was so interesting to me, so NSO, they just have save states and you teleport to it, and then you do the challenge, you get a card. But if you play Donkey Kong Bonanza, it doesn't teleport you. You actually have to open the game, you play it normally, and then when you do something, it has a notification that pops up. It's like, boop, you unlock this, and that goes away. And it reminded me very much of unlocking a trophy on PlayStation. I was like, okay, that's just different from NSO.
Yeah.
And it did feel like I unlocked, because some of them are story based, but then they do have ones. So like you beat, certain bosses, it'll pop, but they have ones that you can go do legitimately difficult challenges and that'll pop. So you do your special ability like that. So the NSO one, you're right, feels more like save state challenges. Bonanza feels more like you're just like, if you just play through the game normally now while this event's going on, you'll just unlock cards as you play the story mode and you hit certain milestone events.
Yeah, that definitely feels more like achievements being, and then like you can see them, right? They're like on your online profile. Yep. But can other people see them?
No, not yet. So the reason I think this is a temporary event, because I kind of feel like they're collecting data on it to see, because when you go to your card, there is a specific button. It's not the take picture, your screenshot button. You press Y and it takes a screenshot, a specific one, to then show people. So they have that set up, and I think and it feels very rudimentary, almost like when Sony was first playing around with trophies. It was still kind of clunky back then. I kind of think they're looking at this right now, and I would like to see this, because the cards are actually really cool. Like, I've talked about how I want Nintendo to try it, because I think they would bring something new to the game with it. And the cards, so you get your trophies on PlayStation, you get your achievements on Xbox, but they are nowhere on the level of this digital card that you get, that it's actually kind of cool. Like when you're looking at it, it'll start playing part of the challenge, like in video form. And
so
the artwork's really cool.
Okay, yeah. So that to me makes me a little bit, because like I used to be an achievement hunter. I used to be a trophy hunter. Like I used to do that. I used to do that so much. And then I realized I don't want to do this anymore. Like I didn't feel that it was enough of a reward. Like you get like a little thing that pops, goes like that, or like a little button icon. But if it's like a full card and there's animation, like that might incentivize me a little bit more. I mean, I still haven't done it yet though, so I'm not like, but like you're the way that you're describing it actually seems pretty cool.
Yeah, so I think I have it here. So I did a video on this earlier just to check it out. Here's what it looks like. This is just the page. Here we go. Like that's the page that you get for your cards, and they're all interactive. So when you hover over them or pick it, it'll come up with the card will turn into a video.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And it'll show the challenge or what you've done, which is pretty cool. And it has it's time stamped, so it has like the date, it has your name, all that stuff on it. So it's like legitimately cool. Tracking.
Yeah, that's actually like where it shows like a video and stuff. That's cool. That might get me to do it. It might.
So I like, but I'm picturing this with The Legend of Zelda, or the next big 3D Mario, or Fire Emblem, where you have different characters on there and stuff. So I think there's something really cool here that Nintendo could do, and I would like them to attempt it, just to introduce something new for trophies or achievements. So it's running until September, and then it goes away. I don't know how exactly you still look at your cards then, or if you do it all. But
they just take them away from you.
I don't know. But
hope you took screenshots. Gone.
Mario 35 style, baby.
I might go through and just take all the screenshots. Just be like, I got them all. I got all the evidence that I was here. So it's something to pay attention to, though, is what I'll say. Because that'd be cool if they brought it back, even for The Legend of Zelda with the anniversary. And we'll get to Ocarina of Time. That would be pretty cool if like you unlock that kind of stuff. And I do really believe that there are a lot of people who, like, they might say they don't care about achievements, trophies, but then they get a trophy and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool. I want to unlock more of these. So Sean, it happened to Sean in real time in his video where he was, I don't even know, he's playing, I want to say it was like Jesus Simulator or something. And he started unlocking things. So let's go to Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivation. Like, great title. It looked like Vampire Survivor with multiplayer. Lords of the Fallen 2, Liza P. Liza P, by the way, will be on the cartridge. That is a full physical cartridge for the Switch 2.
I was supposed to get that game on PS5, and they just never had the PS5 physical version in stock on Amazon. It always say it's going to get it, then it take like 2 weeks to get here, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So then I just never ended up getting it. I'll probably pick up the Switch 2 version.
That was a cool game. It was cool. It was cool. I remember it came to Game Pass and I played it there.
I
like
Pinocchio. Game. Like, for some reason, I thought Pinocchio was like cool. Like, I like the story, like the Disney stuff or whatever they did back in the day. So I like the tale of Pinocchio. But
this is like the dark, like,
the demented version. Demented Pinocchio. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's interesting. But it's a cool Souls-like game. We had Devil May Cry 5. That's going to the Switch 2. Okay. Miramasa, Evident Blades. That looked kind of cool.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that, because I think that adds in. There's only 2 versions of that game. There's a Wii version and a PS Vita version, and I don't think they've ever ported it to anything else. So it's a really good game. It's a lot of fun. It's like a 2D Devil May Cry style game, like RPG. So it's fun. I like it a lot. And
then we have the Xenoblade section. So Xenoblade Chronicles, they're all getting Switch 2 editions, 1, 2, and 3. So there'll be 4K 60 dock, 1080p 60 handheld mode. They have additional features and content for each game. Xenoblade 1, that has the update available right now. 2 will be out July 30th. 3 is December 3rd. I think the one that is most intriguing to me is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because that game does not look great on the Switch 2. Obviously on the Switch 1 it was a whole thing about it, but even then it's stretched out further on the Switch 2. Even in like the boost mode, it's still questionable. So that one I'm really curious to see. But then they went immediately into Xenoblade Genesis, and that one also looks like takes place at like an academy, and it looks pretty massive. Like they were showing some worlds and some zoomed out shots, and I gotta imagine OJ went from Fire Emblem to Xenoblade Genesis and was losing his mind.
My heart, I think my heart stopped at some point. Like, I literally think my heart stopped, because I did not, like, in the lead up to this, I did not expect another like Xenoblade game. I expected maybe we get the Xenoblade updates, because we already got Xenoblade X, but I didn't know that they would show Xenoblade for 2027. I thought maybe they would show that like later this year, or they would show that like next year, and then it launches next year or the year after or something like that. I didn't know that. I was like completely completely caught me off guard. There was a small leak for the game with the pink-haired girl, but nobody believed it. Like, no, not a lot of people believe. They're
That's
like,
right.
yeah, that's not it. So there was a small leak, but it was kind of unexpected, even for like the hardest core of Xenoblade YouTubers out there. It was unexpected. So yeah, that was an incredible announcement. I'm really, really excited for Xenoblade Genesis. The name, you can start with this one. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but you can, if you've never played Xenoblade,
It's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, you can start with you. I mean, just think about, obviously Genesis, just the definition of what Genesis is. But yeah, you can start with that one and you can be fine. And if you like that one, you can move into the other ones, or you can just start with Xenoblade. If you want to get into the series, just start with Xenoblade 1 and just play it in this order: Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 3, then Xenoblade X. And if you play it in that order, it'll be just fine. There's some people that will tell you to play them like you can play Xenoblade 2 or 1 in any order. Yeah, you can, but I personally feel that you should just play Xenoblade 1, and then it hits harder if you play Xenoblade 1 first, then you play Xenoblade 2. And then these games are massive, though. They take a long time, but there's a lot of different like quality of life stuff added in, like things to make it easier to play. And they all have like difficulty, like make the game easy. They all have easy modes and stuff, so you can get through them pretty a lot faster now than before. So yeah, Xenoblade's a great franchise, and I am super, super, super excited for Xenoblade Genesis. It looks great to me.
Something to look forward to next year. That is 2027. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, Switch 2 edition. Switch 2. It's Switch Sports. Hey,
thumb wrestling.
Yeah, what was that about? I don't know why out of all the games they were like, all right, hold on, we got to show you thumb wrestling. That was
because it's a quirky, weird, stupid game that people would be like, huh?
That was a decision.
People will be like, huh?
The thumb gets bigger, I guess, if you hold it down. I don't know,
that'll make you think about why they do that. I might want to see that. The funniest thing about this game is that I had so many people tell me, oh, that's a stupid game. Nobody cares. I'm like, dude, Nintendo Switch Sports sold 18 million. It outsold like almost all of your favorite. It outsold like all of your favorite games for the most part.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw Woohoo Island again, I was like, yeah, this might be a cop.
They got him.
Yeah.
They got him right there. Yeah, I mean, look, it's you get bowling, table tennis. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of once because it's their games you can just line up in the living room, and people who wouldn't normally play video games like, oh, that looks kind of cool. I'll try that. So it's Nintendo's kind of since the Wii, they've always brought that forward with them. So
back in college, like people still had Wiis at their house, because it's casual. We just like run like Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort, and like this is still awesome.
Yeah, because you only need for like bowling, you only need one remote. You just pass it around, and like a bunch of people could play. It was really cool. It was a good time. It's a good time. Good days. Let's see. We have that's all. By the way, coming out October 22nd. So like 4 months out from that one. RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
I feel like I see this game like at every showcase.
I was gonna say a couple times, right?
It's been in early access for a while, so they're just pushing for the full release at this point.
Good job for them getting placement in like a lot of showcases. It's a lot of visibility. It's great.
Yeah, I think we already I think talked about how I was not as familiar with RuneScape still being a thing, but yeah, this is RuneScape. We'll see how that goes. Hello Kitty Party Land.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
That's all I have to say.
How that was going to go over. Okay, cool. That works. And we have Star Fox, which actually there's a demo out for Star Fox now, so people can check it out. I actually liked it quite a bit. It's very good.
Yeah,
like, I'm very happy with it. Well, although I will say the demo, half the demo is training. I was like, okay, that's fine. But then you have the asteroid belt mission basically, and go through that. And it's pretty good. It's 60 frames. It looks clean. And you know what I will say? The character models, when we first saw them, were kind of like, oh, what's going on here? But when you actually see it in action here with the cinematics in person, you're playing it, it fits in. I think I'm good with it. Although I haven't seen Falco walking around as much. Remember the image of him like working on something and his little legs were like disproportionate. I haven't seen that cinematic yet. But at least for now, so far, it looks pretty good. It does. The cinematics are a little more in depth than I was expecting too. Like it's some of them are kind of lengthy, but they're pretty high quality. And then we found out the studio that's making this game is Valen, and they worked on I think they worked on Knockout City and like Mario Kart Live Home Circuit,
Midnight Murder Club.
Yeah, so that Nintendo just sometimes will partner with some of those random studios for I wouldn't expect them to then go make Star Fox,
It definitely seems random. I did a bit more. This was the studio that apparently Liam Robinson reported from Unseen 64, Digital Gaming. This was the studio that had Donkey Kong before Bonanza, obviously. Before, when they were with Vicarious Visions within Activision, they were working on a Donkey Kong game, a 3D open world Donkey Kong game where you like grind with like banana peels on like rails and stuff, and like you fight, almost kind of like and I think they also did like the Skylanders Donkey Kong thing, and they had a Donkey Kong game that was apparently going to be solid, and Nintendo okayed it. But the problem is that Activision was like, we need you guys to work on like Call of Duty or something like that. And and they just
Tales all this time.
Yeah, they zapped them off of it. And then I think that's kind of what prompted them to say, okay, screw this. And like, we're going to start our own studio. And I think maybe that's where the relationship kind of like between the Skylanders stuff and between like the canceled Donkey Kong thing, I think that's maybe where they got, hey, you can work on classic IPs. Like you can actually bring a classic IP back and it can be look and play really good. So I think maybe that's where like the start of the relationship really started.
Okay, we had Final Fantasy Resonance. And this is the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D.
Yeah.
Cutscenes look pretty cool. You summon characters from some of the previous Final Fantasy games. They had like Cloud that they showed, but they had a bunch of others. I think Tidus is in there, Zidane, a bunch of them. So they're going to have a lot of callbacks to other Final Fantasy games here. That's out October 22nd. And they've been showing more and more of this game. IGN got to play like 3 hours of it and discussed with the developers. And it looks really good. Like shockingly so, for just all of a sudden getting revealed and then, hey, it's coming out in a few months. And I think they said it's based on the plot of Exvius or what the mobile game, but it's not rebuilt from, people seem kind of confused. It's not rebuilt from the mobile game. They're just taking the lore because they get a bunch of other characters it's a way for them to kind of plot hole their way into, oh, here's Cloud next to Tidus or something. You know, they're able to do that. And they're kind of basing this game off of that plot. But I think it looks great. It's fully turn-based. It's not like active time-based or anything. It's like classic traditional Final Fantasy. So I'm picking that up immediately.
Yeah, I'll be getting it. It looks really cool.
Let's see. Pikuniku 2. I didn't know there was a first one. No? Okay. All right. Good. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Withered World.
I'm excited for this one.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. I love Dragon Quest games. Dragon Warrior Monster is my favorite spin-off of I guess the Dragon Quest franchise. The Game Boy Color one, the first one is the best. And this one reminds me of Tara's Quest, which was technically the sequel. I wish they made this a 2D pixel art game because it just fits so well together. I'm not a huge fan of 3D, I guess, but I think it's because I'm just so nostalgic with Dragon Warrior being a 2D game that like my heart just wants to see it on like that side of things. Well, I picked this up 100%. I'll give it a go. It does remind me of Tara's Quest because that was like the first time you could play as a girl. And so I'm excited to do that again. I'm looking forward to more information about the game.
Okay, good stuff. That's coming out December 3rd. So it's going to be one of the last games out this year. All right, we have the Duskbloods. They showed like 30 seconds, and then they said there's a closed network test summer 2026. This game's apparently still supposed to come out this year. So, you know, it's June. We still don't know much about the game, but we will be playing it apparently before, what's the last day of summer here? Like September something. So there you go. Splatoon Raiders was shown again. There's dedicated direct June 30th. It's coming out in July. They have 2 new Joy-Con colors, so blue and yellow, and then mostly gray, the rest of the Joy-Cons. Deltarune, Metaphor ReFantazio, Switch 2 for the
don't glaze up these. Okay, hold on. Okay, Deltarune, very excited about Chapter 5 coming out. It releases, I think it's like June 24th. If I'm right.
You're right. June 24th. Yes. Free update if you already have it too.
It's the day after my birthday. So I'm going to be playing it basically for my birthday, like one day late. I'm very excited about it. I'm a huge like Deltarune Undertale fan. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's in this next chapter. I feel like I have to replay the past few chapters because I don't remember what happened.
Are they long?
No, they're not that long. I could like get it out in like a couple days. So maybe I'll just do that real quick. But looking forward to it. And then Metaphor ReFantazio was a fantastic game. So it's really cool to see it on Switch. So
I put I put 160 hours into
Hell
Metaphor
yeah.
Fantasio on hard mode and
Uh-huh.
beat that and beat a lot of the side bosses and some of the stuff. Some of the best music in a JRPG ever. One of the best combat systems. It's a hybrid system between action RPG and turn-based. If you like Persona, if you like Final Fantasy, if you like all that type of stuff, Xeno, you'll probably love Metaphor. It's really, really, really good. I love
My
that game.
cup
It was
is
my game. It
Metaphor.
was my game of the year. It was my game of the year in 2024. Phenomenal game. I like it more than Persona. Me just personally, I like it more than Persona. So
Really?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I would say-
I like SMT. I like SMT and I like Persona. I like SMT and Metaphor more than Persona. So I'm the weird one. I like SMT and Metaphor more. Persona's great. That doesn't mean I don't like. I love Persona. It's fantastic. But SMT,
yeah.
I don't know. You heard it here first. He hates Persona.
Yeah, he said that. I'm gonna take that really personally, by the way, OJ. But okay, no, I know I get you because like everything is fantastic, and sometimes you adore things more, and it appeals to you. I feel like if dating was a factor in Metaphor, I would have loved it more than Persona.
Yeah.
And I understand the bonds are there, but it's just not the same. So
it's like they had it in at some point though, because there's definitely scenes where it's like real close to like, hey, are they gonna like there's definitely a fling between some of the characters, but it never goes past just those heightened feelings,
It's in our hearts. Oh well.
We had Kingdom Hearts Collection, which is a really weird situation because they were originally cloud-based on the Switch 1. They have decided to remove those completely. And if you had them, you can now buy the newer edition for 50% off specifically for the Switch 2 now. So they have all this Kingdom Hearts 2 stuff, but it's very, very odd. Square Enix does some weird stuff sometimes. I don't know. This is another strange one. I don't get it. I feel like they should have just replaced your purchase or just given you a ticket for this to where you just get these editions if you bought the cloud-based ones. I don't know. It seems weird to go this route. But Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, 2.8, 3, there's a demo out for that. That's all October 8th for those releases. And a shocking reveal. This caught a lot of people off guard. Kingdom Hearts 4 was there. They showed more footage of it. It will be available at launch on the Switch 2. When is that? Who knows? But it will eventually come out.
Dude, it was... Oh, sorry, just to say make a comment before you go into your whole thing. It was so smart of them to like announce the collection before 4. Just for the fact that I went from going like, oh great, another Kingdom Hearts collection to, oh my God, is that what I think it is? Like it like really like changed my expectations of things, and I really was caught off guard. So great job with that placement, and it makes sense to have it there, but I just was not expecting it. Great reveal. You can go now, OJ.
Oh, yeah, my bad. No,
you are allowed.
I didn't expect it at all. I was like shocked that they announced that there. I wouldn't expect it because it's like day and date too. It's like day and date, and they showed gameplay, not just that. So that was the wild thing to me, at least with that one. Great reveal. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is a franchise. I have like a love-hate thing with Kingdom Hearts. I've played a lot of the games. They're really weird, especially the stories. But if you watch like the stuff that people do on them, like HMK, like if you watch like all the lore videos, like it's
like 3 hours how it all works videos.
Yeah, HMK did a 5-minute recap, and it was actually not bad for only being 5 minutes or something like that. It was pretty quick though. He kind of fired through everything a while back. But yeah, it's actually really convoluted. It reminds me of like Metal Gear, but just like more like just not Metal Gear. But it's like super convoluted when it comes to the story. But it's fun. It's a cool story and everything. But yeah, just excited to see Kingdom Hearts 4 and it's day and date. But there was a listing that it looks like it's going to be coming out next year, 2027. It does seem like it's going to be a 2027 game. So
that would be fire. Yeah. This caught me off guard too. Super excited. But are we expecting Marvel and Star Wars?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay,
people keep bringing that up.
Under the Disney umbrella, so Square Enix licenses Kingdom Hearts and Disney from them to make the game, that would be available in the library. So it totally could happen, but it just kind of depends.
Yeah, could you imagine like Goofy having Captain America's shield and Donald with Thor's hammer? Like that would be so fun.
What if they turned around and like Darth Maul like the two lightsaber. It was like dark, and then the two lightsaber ends like extend like the red, and it's Darth Maul right at the end of the trailer.
Yeah,
For
that
But
would
the
be
they
crazy.
extend. It's like a lightsaber keyblade or something. That would be
I feel like
Yeah.
if they were to, it would be kind of one of those half-step worlds where like you wouldn't have like a full thing in there.
Ratatouille and Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts.
like like when it's like a small little bit. So I
Yep.
feel like that would be possible. I don't know.
Be a
And one of the
specific Ewok
game-
segment.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know. We got Pirates of the Caribbean in one of the last
That's true.
ones, so
This will
anything's
never happen.
possible.
This will never happen, but a Simpsons world would be pretty fire with that art style.
Ooh,
Like, that would be
You could
interesting.
make that mod. That could be yours, Radek.
okay. All right.
Learn to code. You got this.
You get
Kingdom
Homer
Hearts
and
is-
Bart.
I played the different Kingdom Hearts games, but I feel like they got like really out of hand with all the lore, and it got so weird. But that's always the series I remember, as I had friends who were really into it at all times, like throughout my life, to where I remember when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, it was my friend, they were like, hey, let's skip 5th period, go pick this thing up and go play it. Like go. And so it came out the same week, I remember, as Elder Scrolls Oblivion on the 360.
Oh,
Because
wow.
we had the 2 TV setup at one of my friends' house. They were like only child. They had like a lot of cool stuff. All right. So they had 2 TVs in the room. And like, I remember one side it was like Oblivion's being played, and the other it was like Kingdom Hearts 2. So the PS2 still rolling alongside that 360, still rolling at that time. But yeah, I always had friends who were really into the series, and I was like kind of into it, checking it out. I mean, they were good games. They're fun. So, all right. And the last one, the big reveal at the end, Nate got let off the hook because The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is a thing, and it is coming out in 2026, but we really didn't see a lot about it. They confirmed that it's coming out this year. They showed us the logo that is like a gold, so it's not like the older logo, or now older logo, but the typical logo for Ocarina of Time. And we saw a quick shot of Link asleep, the beginning of Ocarina of Time, basically, asleep with the Triforce glowing on his hand. And that's where you'd have, they were like, oh, the boy doesn't have a fairy. Of course, going to get one. And then off he goes into his adventure. But it cut right there. And it's like, oh, it's coming out this year. I was like, oh, I mean, it's June. So it was really funny that it was a very quick thing. Now, the Zelda anniversary is coming up. So I think most people expect there to be some kind of Zelda direct of some kind, because they're still, I assume, would want to show us the trailer for the big movie coming out next year as well, and then probably some other things. So interesting to quickly show it, and it looked like a realistic art style, not like cell shaded or stylized Breath of the Wild kind of look. So I do like that they're going to attempt a realistic looking Zelda game, and they kind of did that with Twilight Princess back in the day, but this seems like it's all things considered, this is going to be, I figure, a pretty good looking graphical showcase for the Zelda team.
I am very excited about this game. I'm an N64 kid, so any reimagining of things I enjoyed in my childhood and adulthood, I've replayed this game plenty of times, is very exciting to me. I hope it's more of a reimagining than one-to-one, to be honest, because I feel like the original Ocarina of Time is just so perfect that then it would be cool to see something new with it. As for the realistic art style, I don't know how to feel about it yet. I feel like I have to see a more complete version of the world. I'm curious what the Great Fairy will look like, to be honest. My brain went to, what does Great Fairy look like? Okay, very important for me.
I'm sure Twitter's getting mad at it. So
Ganondorf, also very important to me, what he looks like. Are they going to make him a baddie? We'll find out. And also the shark JPG, like PNG, not you, the shark PNG or whatever that was like at the bottom in the do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Right, the big lake. Yep.
Yeah. Like, I hope they keep it as low res. Like, everything else high def looks amazing, but that shark picture better be just as shitty. So I'm very excited to see what things look like. I know that a lot of people like on the internet felt a little frustrated, like, oh, that's it. But like, something to keep in mind is that we found out about this way before their intended reveal. So this was supposed to be the sneaky peeky of, oh, hey, this is coming. And then we'd be like, oh my God, what's it going to be? But since we already know, like, I feel like our expectations are like, well, show us more rather than just being excited about the announcement,
So-
which is a bummer, but you know, it is life. But yeah,
So,
hey, this year, man.
You know what it reminds me of, Celia? It reminds me of like when Smash Brothers got revealed. The difference is because with Smash Brothers, it wasn't leaked beforehand. They showed no gameplay of Smash Brothers. They just showed a CG trailer of the Inklings, and then it was just there's the Smash Brothers is coming and it's this year. Oh my gosh! But they didn't show an ounce of gameplay, but people were hyped because nobody leaked it beforehand. In terms of things. Now, for me, I don't really care. I like Nate. I think he's cool, like giving us like, oh my god, that's coming. So for me, the fact that the game is actually coming and it's this year, he's right. That's what gets me excited. But yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. Like we were not supposed to know about it.
Yeah, and then so that's why it's like, oh, that's it. It's like, well, yeah, because that was supposed to be the reveal. Like, surprise, it's coming, and then we'll have something in the future. And
when he put that tweet out, that was like, we're gonna do my thought reaction for this, and I scrolled like one down, and it was just someone who was like, "Fuck you." Like, one reply in. Like,
I mean, the reveal was the art style, I think, because people were like, "Oh, that's cool. They're going to redo Ocarina of Time." I don't know if they're remaking it. It might be, as Celia mentions, a reimagining. That might actually be what's about to happen here.
That would be interesting because there's a lot of things in like Ocarina of Time. I consider it such a perfect game, but there's a lot of mechanics that were taking advantage and I guess, you know, making do with some of the limitations of the console at the time. Right. And it doesn't really translate to gameplay now. So, you know, it's kind of like one of those things where you watch like, you know, younger people playing those old games and like throwing a bomb at stuff isn't like, you know, the typical logic of that what you would consider. So
I think it kind of has to be more of a reimagining thingy because you can't have those graphics and Link attacking like his Chanbara blocky ass. Like they've got to do new animations. They've got to do a lot of different stuff. Maybe add like
hire a voice actor. All that stuff.
Yeah, like they got.
God, Radix.
I like it.
yeah, voice acting too. You're right.
I'm more confident than ever, dude. Like,
yes,
okay. The dreamy noises, the like it. We're also in Ocarina of Time, like him having a nightmare. Those little like whimpers.
I think voice acting's in. I don't know about for Link, but voice acting's definitely in the game based off of that narration from the beginning. Yeah. I definitely think that there's going to be like full voice acting and all that. This is their most celebrated game of all time. This is like their highest rated, most celebrated game. I think it's going to be handled with like a crazy amount of care and detail.
100%. No. Okay, sorry. When I'm saying voice acting, I mean just not Link.
Yeah. I know. I was agreeing with you.
Yes, no. Like that's all he says.
Yeah, I don't think Link is going to talk. I I think Link is going to be a mute with just like and that and like his normal
the usual stuff. Yeah.
I feel like that would be a huge missed opportunity if they don't hire like. So let the man speak.
They did the whole documentary thing where they talked about how his voice is your voice, and for them to just go back on that and be like, "Screw your voice, this is his voice."
Yeah.
Oh man,
we don't care what you have to say.
When you play it and stream it, you can voice over Link, and then it'll be a full voice acting experience.
Here's the interesting thing, though.
Just be Radix going, yeah.
Before there was like the leak, I saw an insane amount of people saying, "Oh well, it's just gonna be the 3DS game ported over," or like there were people saying, there were even content creators saying that. So there wasn't surprise in the fact that it's going to be like this full big high end remake because there was a lot of people saying it was just going to be the 3DS game in 4K, you know. So there's also that.
So when I do buy this game later this year, because this is a game I will buy for sure if I do get a Switch 2. Well, am I going to spend $80 on this game?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. I think this
and you will like it.
Sorry. Well, actually, I don't know. Well, hold on, Bragg. Are you a physical or digital collector? I should really ask that. Are you just getting digital?
For Nintendo? I'll be digital.
You'll be digital, so it'll be 70.
It'll be 70 for you.
Yeah. But in terms of the question of is this going to be just say an $80 game physically? Yeah,
yes.
I do think it will be. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. For physical, yes.
I'll be very sad buying it on day one.
Now they can put it in a gold cartridge, and I'll be like, you know what? The 80 makes sense now.
Too much. That'll be the 100. That'll be the 120 special edition.
It better be Majora's Mask, like that shine to it. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It better be pretty. Or
There's
be
definitely
mad.
going to be a special edition that like $100-something
Oh
special.
yeah.
And there's going to be a
They'll probably have
Switch too. I think there's going to actually be a
Joy-Cons.
Switch too.
It's gonna come with a sticker to put on the back of your Switch too. That's what it'll be.
No, they'll do all kind. They'll merchandise this anniversary like crazy. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Can't
It's
wait
gonna be
to
wild.
buy it all.
I mean, I'll be
will.
looking
God,
for
I
the
love
special
Zelda.
edition for Ocarina of Time. I will say this: I can usually tell if these kind of announcements hit like a mainstream audience, because I have some friends that aren't really as plugged in and following day to day. And like when they text me in the group chat, I'm like, okay, this game got through. Like this found the mainstream audience. This one did. And
Yeah.
when I look on social media, I think the video they put up on Twitter, just on their main account, like for Nintendo America, I think put it up. It's like 25 million views on that thing.
Oof.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that. I did see the NFL Network guy saying, I'm ending my 10-year retirement from gaming. Like, Kyle
That's
Brandon,
what I
I'm like,
mean.
oh my God, are you kidding me?
I see a lot of people, even just outside of gaming, like, oh, wow, I guess I'm going to get this game.
NFL Network bros, by the way, those guys make like millions of dollars a year. Like, just NFL Network bros talking about Ocarina. Okay, this is crazy.
I think this is just a game that a lot of people in their, obviously in their 30s, but also 40s think back on as like pinnacle gaming years for them. So
It was one of the big first turnarounds for the 3D RPG. Like that was the moment.
Yeah, that's true. So this is, it's I think it's going to get a lot of people to buy the Switch 2 this holiday, even at the more expensive price. It's just, it's one of those games. It is. Here's the other thing that's interesting. Radic, you brought up the price, the release date. I think Nintendo is putting this thing in November.
Oh yeah, no, November 21st. That is the release date of the original Ocarina of Time.
You can't do that date, Celia.
Isn't that right? Isn't
No,
that
It's like 2 days after GTA, right?
You got to do before GTA. You got to do.
Okay, no, I bet you, and this is just me as a consumer, a super Zelda fan. Nintendo's not going to care. GTA's not going to release on Nintendo's platform, so they can't crash it. The people are going to buy it regardless, and they care a lot about anniversaries. I don't think
this does give us a shot.
That's my guess.
This does give us a shot for the Rockstar like social media manager to drop the artwork of the lead characters on like horseback in Zelda's realm, just shooting at cards. Like, yeah, we did it.
If I had to take a guess myself, I think it's the week before GTA 6. I think it's like that. The 12th.
You're probably
before
right.
Black Friday for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the 5th. I'm gonna go the 5th.
Sure. Yeah. I think it's the first half of November. I think they'll get it out just before GTA 6. I don't think they care at all. I think they're like, yeah, whatever. This is in November.
But
people buy both.
They have the audience, and it's one of those games that would be a buy both situation.
Yeah.
It's Ocarina of Time.
No,
there's no debate.
You're absolutely right. And if you look at like all time best reviewed games, what are like the multiple games that are there? GTA and Zelda. You see Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, like both of these franchises like dominate the top 10. They have multiple, so people have been buying and been playing both of them for so long now, for decades. So definitely, obviously GTA is going to sell a lot better. But I definitely think there's going to be a pretty hardcore dedicated audience. My brother, who's more of a kind of a casual gamer now, he was texting. He like almost passed out when he heard about this. Like he told me he was freaking out because he doesn't watch everything. He just waits for me to tell him or talk about it. And he was like, he went kind of crazy with this one. So
wait, jumping back a little bit. So I just looked up what day the 21st is. That's a Saturday.
Yeah,
so maybe the 20th then. Mm-hmm. But like on that.
I like him going, you know what? November 19th. I'd be like, man, that's it right there.
That's crazy.
I like them just like walking across the room and pointing at Rockstar on November 19th.
I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, no, who knows, man? We're not Nintendo.
Them to come out at least a week before, 2 weeks if possible, so I can play Ocarina of Time and then go to because GTA 6 is gonna be one of those games where I just kind of drop every game and play GTA 6.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so I'd like them to go a week or two before so I can play Ocarina of Time on the build up to GTA 6. So
exactly, yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be ideal.
I'm pretty sure Kevin's going to be playing GTA, and I'm just going to be playing Ocarina of Time.
Hey,
it'll be a both household.
It works.
Yeah, my wife, she's going to be playing GTA while I'm playing Ocarina.
Hell yeah!
I like it.
My wife is going to be playing GTA while I play Ocarina.
I like
it. So funny.
Tijo says Xenoblade 1 and 3 NS2 upgrades, and Genesis weren't on my bingo card either. I wish they gave to the full definitive edition treatment, though. I think it needs more quality of life updates, like multiple save slots.
They might have tuned those things. We don't know all the features yet of Xenoblade 2. So there are some things that they're not saying yet because it does come out at the end of next month, I think. So there might be some of that stuff in Tijo.
Shoka says that Nintendo Direct was fire. Sony ponies will be crying due to all the Japanese third parties that Nintendo is getting now. Cry more ponies. They spell more MOAR. Console wars, a serious business.
Okay, he's just joking. He's just joking. He's just joking.
Suited for gaming says, so OJ, thoughts on Ninty's potential achievements?
Yeah, we talked about that, right?
Everyone, I think a lot of people picked up on that, though, that I was seeing that online. People were like, hey, I think these kind of are achievements. So
interesting.
Yeah. Bespoke says, what if the plot twist is that Celia left Yaka Games go play for the Spurs? Sorry, spirit of RGT cast guy. Spurs in 7. Celia over Knicks.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Chief says, are there any collector's editions any of you are going to pick up? Can't wait for my Gears, Fable, P4 Revival collector's editions to arrive. Hope you all have a great weekend. Well, I definitely Ocarina of Time. That'll be a thing.
I already picked up Fire Emblem Special Edition. It looks awesome, so I picked up that already.
I'm not really a collector's edition guy, but GTA 6, I gotta see what they got.
That might be the one. They might do some cool one, like the lockbox or something.
The lockbox was so cool. Yeah,
they might do something really cool with that.
It'd be like $40,000. You just get a car with it.
Safa says, will Australia Socceroos score a goal against the US? That's a good question. We're gonna see them play I think it's tonight. It's like a midnight game. It's like, what is this? So it's because I think over in California time, it's 9 p.m. But I mean, I gotta see them play. I guess see how they do. Toasty says favorite breakfast cereals:
Frosted
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The GOAT.
Okay,
I'm old and
Captain
I can't
Crunch.
eat cereal, but yeah, Captain Crunch is good.
There you go. I usually just like French toast. So
Dude,
That's
Frosted
good too.
Flakes is the
Yeah, but
best
that's not
one.
a cereal.
No, French Toast Crunch.
breakfast cereals. Oh, I see what you're saying. Cereals.
Yeah, if it was just
I gotta
anything,
go
I'd
with
just be like plate of bacon.
I gotta go with the original, man. The Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh,
Does
those are good
Captain
too.
Crunch
was
not
new.
like rip up your entire mouth? As
That's
you eat
why
it?
I like it.
It does.
Yeah,
It's
like
it's a double-edged sword.
It's fiberglass that starts sweet and starts tasting like pennies eventually.
Yeah, 'cause, like every time I eat it, like eventually, like I'm in pain by the end. So I'm like, I don't like this. Okay, how much milk to cereal like are you guys? Like,
You fill it to the brim.
Yeah.
No,
really?
I'm not a Brit.
Okay.
I like a not as much.
Yeah,
Then it gets
I like
soggy
a
too
more
fast.
dry cereal. Like it's
I don't want it to get.
I
soggy
lean more
fast.
dry as well.
Just get like a
Yeah.
spray bottle, fill it with milk, and spray it as I eat it or something.
spritz it.
I'll
Gross.
try that now. Actually,
I
I'm
don't
stupid.
know
I'll
why
do it.
that's a disgusting.
That's a
visual.
funny visual. Yeah.
The Fortistillion Gamer says, has Dreamcast guy been right about Xbox all along? Could he be the only one who can
Oh
save
my God.
Xbox? Will he ever return to this podcast? We don't know. Who find out next time.
I mean, is he trying to save Xbox? I
He's
think
not.
just chronicling the fall.
Then Little says, with Elden Ring and Dustblood's coming to Switch 2, is there any hope for the rest of software coming over? So Dark Souls 2 and 3, Sekiro, Armored Core. Armored Core, I'm a little surprised hasn't come over. I don't know about the older Dark Souls games because apparently FromSoft they want to make like newer stuff right now. And the word was that Katakawa was like, hey, port your old stuff. So I don't know. There's apparently something going on there with that. All right. Let's go to the Xbox showcase.
I do
Here
kind of
we
like
go.
a company that holds their own against the force of remakes in this modern climate.
Yeah, well, I mean, the older FromSoft games, if they moved them around or remasters, they do tend to sell.
No, yeah, they'd sell, but then they'd get sucked in the loop where every
Yeah.
10 years they're like, all right, second remake of Demon Souls. It's
Right.
like, okay.
Yeah. All right, their showcase. I counted 28 games for this one. Started with Gears of War E-Day. And there's a whole other story attached to it. But
Yep.
they went immediately into gameplay. You're playing as like young Marcus Phoenix's crew. There's active reload. Getting into cover, I will say that's the most dynamic I think I've seen Gears of War look. I mean, there's like really low cover that you're almost going into prone to get behind. And it's still early on because it seemed like he just kind of realized about the chainsaw in part of that gameplay, which was cool. It's out October 6th, and it's an Xbox console exclusive that apparently, and there's a lot of evidence pointing to this, was decided like a week ago.
But they told us no.
Well,
they told us that wasn't the case.
We know it was rated for the PS5,
Mhm.
right? It was up on the, I think, PEGI or ESRB. That was there.
Yeah.
Then they do a live stream
With the
and
best
as they're
closing
doing
card
live
of all
stream,
time.
they show the closing card and the PS5 logo is next to it. They realize this during the stream, so they pull the whole stream down while this is going on. And then I think Aaron Greenberg was like,
Why did he
That-
talk? Like, I
that
don't
might
know
have
why
been
he
an
said
accident.
anything.
I don't know. You know, we send marketing stuff all over the place. Who knows? Like that was his excuse. It's like, what? So
Yeah.
Nah, we've caught this dude line. We caught this dude lying his ass off before. Listen, man. Oh, it hit it hit every metric. Remember Hi-Fi Rush? It
yeah.
hit every metric. Oh, but we shut their ass down. Oops. I mean, well, but it did. But bro, come on now. We're not done, bro. We're not done. We know what happened here.
I think I can't believe it, but I really do think that Xbox players voice thing, that forum actually worked. I think this is the result of that because it does kind of look like Asha Sharma was like, all right, well, we're gonna get exclusives one way or the other. Cancel the finished PS5 port.
Yeah,
you know, in that office building, there is a PlayStation with the game on it that they've been
Oh, for
playing
sure.
for
Oh,
like
for sure.
months.
There's I think Jeff Grubb
And
mentioned that even so.
I'm sure you. I don't know if I'll talk about this later, but I'll mention it now. Tom Henderson of Insider Gaming mentioned that the budget is $400 million. That's what
Yeah.
he's heard for Gears E-Day. And
Over under on them making it back.
It's going to be very difficult for them to make that back because Gears, the thing with that is it's not as it's a console game first. Like if you look on PC, it's not a massive seller there. Although the last one we saw was that Gears Reloaded one, and it was just the first one again. So maybe this being a new title with multiplayer, maybe it'll do better there on PC, but it's always kind of been viewed as an Xbox game. And that's where it like would make up the majority of the sales, but it is going to be on Game Pass. So that always, of course, brings up the question around sales. So
it is the Marcus Phoenix return though. So
yeah,
that is true. That is fair.
Mm-hmm.
So it very well could, I think, do better than what I'm thinking right now. But I have concerns around that, or maybe they're even going into this thinking, we're going to try to rebuild the brand. We have to add some value. This is one of those situations of it's going to cost us some money, but we're in it for somewhat long haul. I don't know. We'll see. But it's an exclusive, and that's not the only console exclusive here either. But I will be picking up Gears. I think day one they're going to do like a open beta. I think for it in August. So we'll check it out there as well. But hey, I mean that's a big open for them. Coalition does good work, so. I think it should at least impress visually. Fable was shown. They also did a 30-minute. I don't know what this was about. They released gameplay for all these games like days later, and Fable was one that got 30 minutes of gameplay. None of it was combat. I think. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The last 20% was combat. The first 80% was them walking around, buying businesses, talking with people, trying to figure out how they can date this one girl and then marry her. And it all came down to your character becoming an entrepreneur. But first you had to go out to the town square and figure out what was going on. Oh, there's a talking pig that's magical. So you have to talk the person out of killing the pig to then turn it into bacon. And you end up buying the pig and spending like 2,000 gold on that. It was a whole thing, but I'll give them credit. There's a lot happening in this game. And to have the studio that makes Forza take that engine and turn it into this, I'm kind of impressed. Like it looks good visually. The combat I think looks serviceable. I'm not gonna say the combat looks like some crazy new thing, but I do like the idea of them focusing in heavily on the world itself and the interactions there of like kind of the slice of life stuff.
I can't wait to take over the town, become a landlord, and ruin everything.
Your character
That's what
starts
you're gonna
growing
do.
horns.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
Yeah,
this was the one where they said something like if you hire someone from another town and tell them to go to a different town to work at your store, the distance between the towns, if they don't make it in a single shift, they won't open your store because they'll have to like make it and then turn around.
Yep.
I feel like they're showing this instead of the combat because this is historically Peter Molyneux, which it's not anymore, but he's always been the one of like, you plant a seed and the tree will grow and it will change the whole
He did
game.
say that.
And then it doesn't fucking do it. So like they're like, no. This is happening. This is how it works. So it's kind of cool to see that, you know, it seems to work. So we'll have to see in the grand scale if it actually works.
I mean,
It's kinda
the
cool.
graphics, visually speaking, it has that fairy tale look to it, but then they occasionally will show scenes that aren't super bright and colorful, and it actually looks pretty dark and ominous. So
Yeah.
I kind of like the shift in art style depending on the mood. And this one is still coming to the PS5. Okay, so it's
Do you think
coming
they
out-
regret that now?
I don't know. This see, the thing with Gears is I think that one being multiplayer driven really could have used the PS5 for just any port
That's
they
why
can
it's
get
kind
for
of
this.
confusing, right?
Yeah, I think it's because they already announced the Fable one, but they hadn't announced the Gears one. So I think they were kind of stuck. Like there is one game which we're about to go into now that I do think they absolutely regret. I don't know about Fable. Maybe that's coming out February 23rd, PS5, Xbox, and PC. And it looks good. It really does. Playground Games is like one of their top tier studios now, just from their versatility. So I give them some credit on that. The one I do think they regret, though, Radic, is the next one, Fable Campaign Evolved, Halo Campaign Evolved. And that's
wow, the crossover we didn't know we needed.
I was like, wait, hold on. Am I about to play a Halo game?
I made this game a great idea. Do some crossovers there with cosmetics. Halo Campaign Evolved, and it's coming out July 28th. So we got the release date on it. This is another weird one because they apparently, according to Bloomberg and a couple other sources, they had this in the PlayStation show and they pulled it. And
So
PlayStation apparently is not happy about it.
like that makes sense to me because I feel like the optical blow for that, it's like that would be pretty bad in a way. Because like I felt like Sony would be like, yes, we finally got them. Like we got Halo at a state of play. It's like that messaging would be crazy. But the fact, like, and Celia, you could probably help me on this. Like these showcases are planned months in advance, right? So I feel like the decision for a Halo at the state of play was probably like a Phil Spencer decision, right? Like it had to have been.
Can't comment on any of this, but whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know what the disclaimer of how to do this anymore. I don't have a can respond.
Yeah, I got you.
Don't ask me.
But like it feels like a Phil Spencer decision to put Halo at the state of play, right?
Okay. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, because he originally, obviously at the end of last year, he was still in charge, and that's when they made the announcement that Halo was going to PlayStation, and then we hear that around that time he was talking about retirement. So it does kind of line up that he's going, all right, they're kind of forcing us to put Halo. Like I actually kind of think Phil didn't want to put Halo on there either.
Really?
That's the Xbox mascot if you really think about it. So I do feel like there was some thought of, man, we really shouldn't have done that. And now they're thinking, well, maybe we can just not put it on their show. And the next Halo, we don't put on PlayStation. But who knows? Because the next Halo was probably still like 2 or 3 years away. So
that trailer that dropped like a day after or a day or two after had like captured on PS5 Pro.
Yep.
It's like, oh, wow.
Yep. I feel like that I wonder if that was the trailer that was supposed to be in the PlayStation showcase, the way it was like presented. But look, Halo Campaign Evolved. I think it looks very good. I'm very happy with what I've seen so far. I think I'm going to buy it on the PS5 just because it's one of those things that I have to see for myself in person. Like I'm going to buy it physically. I have to have the PS5 logo at the top with Master Chief there. It's got to be done. Disgusting looking thing, but I'm going to do it. And they showed third person for it. They have all these skulls. So in Halo with the campaign, you'd always unlock skulls. And they'd basically be modifiers that would change up a game plays or looks, whatever. And they're doing that like tenfold for this one. There's some crazy stuff. So that's really fun. And it has online co-op. So you can do up to 4 people online or 2-player split screen. So it does have split screen. And be playing. It looks good. And I think visually speaking, it looks very impressive. So very, very happy with this one. And it's out end of next month. So I'll be there day 1. All right. We have Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy. Evan, I assume you're excited about this one.
Yeah, should be cool.
You already played the Plague Tale person.
I
tried playing it and I was like, okay. And I kept going.
All right. I like that world. I like the whole, hey, it's like our history. And then all of a sudden there's magic. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
It just comes
MVG
out of
really liked
nowhere.
the game. I think Nate really liked the game.
Nate loved it. Yeah.
Yep, it clicked with them pretty well, and they're really excited to see this.
From what they showed, this might be the story that you get to experience the aftermath of in the second game. So it might be a pretty cool prequel. I'm not too sure.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Persona 4 Revival. It's exciting. Exciting. Finally got to see it again here.
Persona 4 is my favorite Persona game. So I'm so excited for Revival. I've been replaying Golden for funsies, and it's really great. So I'm excited to see how this game looks too.
It's funny you say that, Celia, because this trailer made me realize, oh yeah, I bought Golden like a few years ago on my Vita. Haven't played it. So in the last week, I've been playing
Hell yeah!
Persona 4 Golden. I'm like April 22nd, 23rd, 24th. So still early on in the game.
Yeah, very early on. But
yeah,
you like the characters? You like the story?
I like Yasuke a lot. He's pretty funny.
Oh my god.
The music is so good. The music is just...
It is. It's so good. Like out of the Persona games, you know, like 3 is a bit more edgy. 5, you know, is dark. And like 4 is like dark, but Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I like it.
Okay. Dope. Yeah. Is it like 80 hours, 90 hours, something like that?
80, I think.
Okay. All right.
I think. Keep going. Have fun.
It's coming out February 18th, 2027. There is a live stream, a broadcast live stream that's scheduled for June 18th, it says.
Oh, exciting.
So, there we go.
So is it confirmed like the remake, it's going to have like the Golden content, right?
I have no idea.
That's a good question, Radic. That's a great question.
Google...
I'm going to assume it will.
I'm going to assume it will. I mean, we got to wait, though, because I remember Persona 3, there was definitely content that wasn't in certain versions of Persona, but they did have like that the DLC pass thingy that did add some stuff, but like the female protagonist was not in Persona 3 Reload. But I'm pretty sure they're going to recreate just all of Golden.
Wiggly Biggly in the chat, Marie is in it, and Marie is like one of the new characters for Golden, if I remember correctly. I don't know, but
good stuff.
I think it'll be
State of Decay 3, that is still a thing. There have been so many questions about the development of this game. But, I mean, here it is, 2027. They showed it off quite a bit, too. The zombies look pretty aggressive. But Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 5 on this one.
I do like the State of Decay series, but yeah, every single launch for all of them is just like the most broken nonsense. And then you have to wait months before they fix it. And it's like, oh, cool. But the game itself on a core level is kind of great. So
okay, good stuff. So you're checking for this one, Evan, see how it turns out?
Probably I'll check it out.
Okay. I remember this had a lot of multiplayer elements to where you could get a bunch of people together and just literally roll around, take out zombies.
Yep. And then the whole gameplay loop is just getting more and more difficult and seeing how long you can survive in an area, which is great because it's just scales, events occur, you have to be ready for them. They're random. It's not like set times. Suddenly it's just like hordes are coming and you're like, ah, shit, I don't have ammo. Like, it's kind of awesome.
Awesome. Sea of Thieves was shown off, and I was a little surprised on this one because the update actually looks pretty cool.
Creative mode.
Yeah, it's like full-on creative mode to where you can just make. I mean, it almost makes me wonder if they're working to. I don't want to say wind down Sea of Thieves, but the fact that they're now like, hey, you guys just make whatever.
We're out of ideas. Use yours.
Maybe kind of that, but they've made it so you can just kind of make your own custom games. They showed like team deathmatch. You can play around with the cinematics.
Yeah, not just games, cutscenes. Like that's
you can make your own little game inside of Sea of Thieves. That is actually really cool to give the community those kind of tools and just let them go crazy with it. So I would expect people to make some really cool stuff in there. That update is June 18th, so that should be this week coming up on Thursday. Metro 2039. I know, Evan, I'm sure you were checking out this one. The lighting looked really good. That was the thing that really took, because they also went to night vision, and then the shooting, like the guns just looked really heavy at all times.
Looks like they're returning to the more city and subway orientation as compared to Exodus. I didn't actually like Exodus that much compared to the originals, so hopefully this is kind of a return to form.
Okay, and then Bad Magpie, which this is like a small
new
bird.
Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, it's like it looked okay. Like this bird is causing chaos. Then at the end, a portal opens up and it's like looking at it. So I have no idea what's going on with that game. That's 2027. Wolong 2, Wings of Ember. I'm excited for this one. I like the first one actually. That was a good game. Early 2027. Xbox, PlayStation 5, Switch 2, and PC for Wolong 2. So I will be on that immediately. Then we had Join Us, Senua, which is a game in the Hellblade universe that appears to be more combat driven. So it won't just be like 1v1 battles. You can fight a couple of people at once. And it's out on Xbox, PlayStation 5, and PC. I didn't see anything about a release date on this one.
I'm confused about this one because this is an Xbox game we haven't heard about, but it's coming to PS5.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that, yeah. So I'm
but
not
it's
sure.
an actual game. It's not just like the walking to one. Yo, we got scammed. I just want to say this right now, people. If you bought Hellblade 2, this is like the real Hellblade 2. I look at this. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. There's like combat. There's like a bunch of characters. It's not just like walking in a straight line. Then here's a battle, and all of a sudden, it's like a real gamer's game. So that one kind of shocked me a little bit, and I'll definitely be checking this one out. I'll for sure. I'm not a big fan of the Senua franchise. I played the first game. The second game, I'm like, but this one looks a lot better to me. So I'll be checking this one out, picking it up. So
we had Fallout 76. It's like an Infestations update. Doom: The Dark Ages, Revelations. They had one perspective that had the shotgun, and it looked like it was straight out of old school Doom, which is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I thought that too.
I think there's something to that because it really was like a laboratory with you and a shotgun. So maybe there's like a flashback or something.
That's out July 7th, so a few weeks from now, actually. And then this was good stuff. Because it kind of looked, and I saw some other people's reactions, kind of looked like they were setting it up for some kind of Fortnite thing, like a battle bus was going to drop in or something. And then Offspring hits, and it's Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi World Tour. And it looks insane. It really, it's all over the. They had a shot going down the hill that looked like it was out of the Crazy Taxi Dreamcast game, which is really, really fun. And it's 2027, Xbox, PlayStation 5, Switch 2, and PC. And it's just, it's so interesting to see Crazy Taxi return like this after so long. But I like it. Sega's doing some cool stuff with some of their franchises, and I do like that they're doing this whole revival thing and bringing back Crazy Taxi. I still got to see what Jet Set Radio looks like, but they're moving pretty well with Crazy Taxi.
How do you feel about Pizza Hut being replaced by Five Guys?
You know what's funny? People kept bringing that up in the comments.
You got to modernize it somehow.
It was really funny. I was thinking about that, and I heard that the Pizza Hut near me shut down, and I was like,
really?
Man, is it really like that for Pizza Hut?
Most of them have. Yeah. The only Pizza Hut I've heard of recently is my buddy worked there, and he only worked there because that was one of the few places hiring someone with a lot of DUIs. So.
As a driver, no.
Yes. He was the delivery driver, and they were like, fine, get in here.
I didn't know Pizza Hut was going through it like that, but
so it's going to be like Little Caesars and Crazy Taxi?
Little Caesars is going the same way.
The thing Little Caesars always had for it was that $5 pizza.
Oh,
I don't know how much it is now.
Yeah.
That was it.
$5 hot and ready. The crazy bread. Come on now.
The one near me had the over-counter drugs, which is why it's out of business.
Oh.
So
that's Crazy Taxi looks cool. I want to see more about. I'm just so interested to see how they adapt it to like a more modernized take in terms of the mechanics for the game. Because back then, I think we already went over this. The idea of just bringing the arcade over was impressive and it was cool, but they were short spurts of gameplay, and there wasn't as much substance there, I'll say, in terms of gameplay depth or progression. Like the fact that they are saying it's a world tour, and it's very obvious that they're like, oh, he's gonna be kind of globe hopping here, trotting all over the place. I feel like there's some cool stuff they can do. So looking forward to that one. They had the Xbox 25th edition Series X console. It's translucent green, Xbox logo on the back of the controller, 1 terabyte SSD storage. No pricing on it yet. It's going to be expensive. It's hardware. And November 2026 to coincide with the 25th anniversary for the original Xbox. That controller is the thing I'm interested in. They're going to sell it separately.
The whole thing does look sick. The special edition looks pretty cool.
It looks really cool. I like transparent plastic. More consoles should do that.
I agree.
Yeah, dude, I want like an atomic purple Nintendo Switch
purple.
too.
Yep.
Dude, it's the best color.
I love it so much. Yeah,
you got to get the bottom plastic orange, top plastic light gray. Just the best N64 combo color.
Okay. Like the ghost shells that they had for the N64 are really cool. Mm-hmm. But that translucent plastic is like the best kind of plastic for consoles. But I will at least get the controller because that's going to be separate. And I bet you that'll probably be like $80-ish if I had to take a
It
guess.
looks so cool.
Not the most likely 700 plus that the translucent green console will be. So I will get the controller. Okay, Age of Empires 4 is fall 26. Minecraft Dungeons 2, September 29th. This game, I don't know what happened here, but I was not expecting this. Magicians: The Devil's Deal, and it is a first-person shooter adventure magician game.
It's kind of like a linear BioShock.
Yeah, like it was so interesting. They had the wand that they hit someone with it and it turned into butterflies, like the magician kind of effect to it. They had playing cards they're throwing all over. It plays Gambit style. It looked cool.
The trick is the world mechanics, because there was the time where you like flipped the whole room. So there's going to be like odd stuff playing into how you're going to play. So that's kind of cool.
Some like illusion stuff there. I like it. That's 2027. That's from Uppercut Games, and Focus Entertainment is making that one. Okay, we had Valor Mortis, and the reason that this one's I think this one with Napoleon that they were showing, but it was originally going to come out September 24th. So they made that announcement. They have since come back like days later, and they went, hold on, it's now coming out October like 12th or something. So even they went, wow, there's a lot of stuff coming out on September 24th. We're moving. So I think we might see some other games move around. We already saw Phantom Blade Zero move around. I think some other games are also going to reposition here as they look at the calendar going forward before GTA 6 drops. And very well, it could be because you get the Duskbloods, which we still need a release date on, and you get Ocarina of Time. I mean, very well could happen. So something to keep in mind. I thought that was interesting just to see that happen. Elder Scrolls Online is getting Thieves Guild. Flight Simulator 2024 is getting National Parks, and there's going to be a championship air races happening. Where the Winds Meet is available now. Castlevania Belmont's Curse, October 15th. Game looks awesome. I'm buying that.
$30, right?
Right, yeah, dude. I saw the price and I went, wow, okay, that's fair. That'll work. It's funny, I saw people who saw the price point and they went, what's wrong with the game? That's kind of where we are with some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's always been that is a weird psychology for people buying things. It's just like, hey, it's 30. It can't be as good as this $60 game over here.
That's kind of always been a thing. It's that, and I think file size was always a thing too. Where if you see it, and it's like smaller than you expect. You're like, hold on, what's wrong here? So we've been conditioned to think, yeah, I guess hey, this is supposed to be a $60 or $70 game. Like, nah, it's cool. It's $30. It's like, oh. Okay. I mean, the Shinobi game was actually really good, and that was fairly priced as well. So if I get a Castlevania game that's that like 10-hour experience, that'll work. I'm great. I'd rather it be that than go, how do we make this 60 and 25 hours? But you feel that it's like, did it have to be 25 hours? So I like that approach. $30, solid game. I'm good. We had Vivarium, and I wasn't sure what I was looking at here for a minute. This is another one that has that retro anime aesthetic to it, but it was kind of like a life simulator game. And then they walk out and they're in like this diorama thing, and they're like looking around like, oh, the world's actually bigger than you expect. I have no idea. But they say it's like a life sim game.
A little Spirited Away in there.
Yeah, dude, shout out to Serenity Forge. Like, they've been like publishing a ton of really cool games. I'm really excited to see where this goes. The art style obviously is aesthetic. Like, it looks so good. I don't know much about it, so I don't want to get too hyped yet, but I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, and then we had Persona 6. Well, Persona 6 logo. It was there. Xbox, PC, PS5, and it is green. It's been
which was spoiled for us, sir.
There's been like speculation on the color scheme they'd go with, and people were like, it's probably green and it'll be shown in an Xbox. Hey, here it is. It's green. So there you go. Yay. Persona 6.
You know, like, as a fan, I'm very stoked about this. Like, you know, when Persona 5 was revealed, we just got like an image, you know, those chairs. Mm-hmm. So seeing more, I think, is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff. People, again, the Persona fandom has been waiting for a long time. Persona 5 is a PS3 game, so they finally got it. It's finally a thing. And then we had big reveal here.
Hell yeah.
One of the most viewed trailers. I was kind of joking about it, but people thought it was the trailer is going crazy, and people are like, "Oh, it's part of an advertising marketing campaign."
That made me so sad, dude.
All I'm doing is looking at the views, people. I don't know why people gotta knock down Spyro.
Yeah.
Spyro: A Realm Beyond. It's real. It's a thing. Toys for Bob has been working on it for the past 3-ish years now. In course partnership with Microsoft and Activision. So this is a good decision, by the way, is what we're seeing with Microsoft for Toys for Bob to figure out how to become independent again and work off of a contract like this, because this is perfect for them after that Reignited trilogy that actually sold pretty well. I think some more sales figures recently came out.
11 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently that spurred on the idea of, okay, let's make a new Spyro game. It's been a long time since the last brand new Spyro game. But here it is. And they showed some quick shots of the gameplay. Mostly it's just flying, but I think it really just showed how big it looks like this world is going to be to explore. I think is what they were kind of trying to show. And they even made mention in some interviews after that this is going to be a much larger Spyro game in the sense that Spyro will finally be able to really take flight in the game. So that, man, Spyro fans got to be going crazy right now.
I love Spyro, so I'm very excited for this. I just finished recently replaying the GBA Season of Flame.
Oh, nice.
Spyro 2 Season of Flame. It's like an odd little like isometric like adventure game, but I love Spyro in general. So I'm looking forward to this. We haven't had a new Spyro game in years. I own the trilogy as well, so I am one of those 11 million people that purchased it. So yay, I love him. So looking forward to seeing him and whatever.
I'm gonna check. I think I'm gonna check this one out. I do like Spyro. Like I played the old school Spyro games. I played a little bit of the remastered trilogy, but it's a brand new game, so I mean it might be kind of cool. But Spyro was it's big now, but it was really big in the PS1 era. I remember playing that like at my friend's house a lot.
Did you guys ever play Enter the Dragonfly?
That's the fourth one on PS, like the fourth game in the series on PS2.
Yeah, on PS2.
Right?
Yeah, it also had a
I didn't play
GameCube port, but I played it on PlayStation 2. The loading times were horrible, to be honest. Like I remember, entering a room, being like, "Oh shoot," then like going to get a snack, coming back, and being like, "Okay, it's time to play Spyro."
It's one of those.
Yeah, no, unfortunately it was. And like everything had a loading screen, but it's okay. I was a child and way more patient than I am now. But I did 100% that game, and I was really proud of that as a kid. And I think they need to remake that eventually. I'm just putting that out in the universe because I'm greedy. I know that they're making a new game, but like that game, with 2026 more modern graphics and no loading screens would be so cool. Just throwing that in the universe one day.
It's coming out Xbox, PS5, Switch 2, PC, spring 2027. How'd you feel about this, Radic?
Oh, this is easily my favorite announcement of the show. Spyro. I love Spyro. I love Crash Bandicoot. The trilogies for both of those games were great. Toys for Bob also did Crash Bandicoot 4, which was excellent. So I'm really excited to see that Spyro is going to get his new original treatment for a brand new video game. And I'm happy for Toys for Bob because they chose to do Spyro because that will actually sell copies. Unlike if, let's say, they make a Banjo-Kazooie reboot, because let's be real, no one would buy that. So
Radic, I know you're rage baiting right now, but I just want to talk over you and tell you that you're wrong. Okay, continue. But I just want to let you know.
I feel like Spyro always had more emotion than Banjo. Let's just say
you haven't even played Banjo. Continue talking.
Do I need to though?
No, you don't. According to Twitter, you don't need to play a damn thing.
just
Twitter will tell you that you're wrong, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
They'll
just
just
hit it from a distance.
That is true.
But yeah,
How to play anything according to
what's
Twitter? You can just look at a game and say you know what you're talking about over. You don't got to play anything.
I played the first 3 Spyro games, Spyro Orange, which was like the crossover game, and a little bit of Skylanders, which the first Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. That's what it was called.
A quintessential Spyro experience.
Interesting. Okay.
What do you mean interesting? Like,
I'm not doing anything. I'm just interesting.
Right.
Do you still have Skylander stuff on you? You got the little toys, got the things?
No, long gone.
In the landfill?
Oh, definitely.
You
Along
still
with
gotta
my Disney
play.
Infinity figures and
Rest in pieces.
You still got to play Banjo.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
No, okay.
Nuts and bolts. It looks really cool. So
There you go.
You're just doing this to trigger me.
Just play him in Smash. It's the general idea.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So they had Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 DMZ closed out the show. I'm gonna rearrange this with Clockwork Revolution maybe being a better closeout.
I almost forgot that was a game.
Clockwork? Oh, I mean, it's in Exile.
I saw it. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. So we've seen it already, but then they showed more of it here, and I think it's a very interesting, like steampunk style game. It does give off BioShock Infinite kind of vibes, and they show time manipulation. It is coming out 2027. This one was really notable because it's another Xbox console exclusive, and they did the big reveal, so they went and set it up. So this wasn't necessarily. I don't think this one was decided a week ago or so. I think this one was decided long because they had the entire animation already planned out. It wasn't let's remove a logo from the card. They did actually quite a bit here. So this one being an Xbox console exclusive is interesting in that in Exile, I feel like they also kind of need to cast a wide net. They're not like the Coalition where Microsoft uses the Coalition for a lot of stuff. In Exile, though, this seems like a really ambitious project for them, and I feel like they just need as many people as they can to sell this thing to. So that one's kind of a head scratcher, but otherwise, game looks awesome. So I will be playing it when it releases in 2027. But that was the Xbox show. All 28 games that went through there. I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good showing. A lot of variety. That's the thing Microsoft does pretty well. They'll just show games from all over the place, whether it's some third parties getting involved to show games for the first time, or just because they have a ton of studios now that they can just tap and be like, we're showing your game.
Yeah, great show. I will say, like, them ending on Call of Duty again is ridiculous.
I don't know what that was about.
Specifically,
I don't know what
the extraction shooter for it. Like,
and it had like a weird camera angle too. It's like, why are you showing the game like that? I don't know.
Your tweet on Twitter was funny, Radic, on that.
It's like, bro, like everyone complained about this last year, and you did it again. Yeah. Like, why? Like,
want to see me do it again? SpongeBob me.
Let's see. Let me grab. Get all these. Yeah. I'll grab some of the super chats here. Cinder says 100% chance Ocarina remake gets delayed with no specified date at 6 months into 2026 already. I think that game's coming out this year.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I think it's planned. I think it's almost ready to go. And as weird as it seems, the way they're doing things, I kind of feel like it's just going to be part of a direct, and then they're going to give us release date 2 to 3 months out. That'll be that.
Dude, it's going to be a great holiday seller. I'll be one of the bajillion people that buy it. So
it will be. It will be.
I think there's like a less than 0% chance that game gets delayed. I don't think there's any way.
Now the Duskblood, we can talk about the Duskbloods. That one, I'm like, okay, maybe. But I think Ocarina of Time, I think they have that locked in as a like holiday pillar at this point. Okay, we have Ejub says, "Am I the only one who would want a modern duck hunt?"
I'm not the only one, but it is still a small group.
Okay, hey, dozens of people, me included, would like dozens. Okay, dude, that would be so awesome. There was a VR game that came out in 2016. It's very specific. That did lean into being like a modern kind of duck hunt. I played it when back when Hyperkin was working on HTC Vive like VR accessories. It's like a deep cut, but I remember we were co-promoting with that game, and I played a lot of it. That's the end of my story. It does exist.
I feel like everyone that wants a duck hunt just goes to Dave and Buster's to play the life-size adult duck hunt, and like that's it.
Yeah, but it would be cool to have one at home. And use it on Switch too.
I'm going to say Duck Hunt would actually work as one of those weird NSO things. Whether like a Tetris 99 or the Mario 35. You used to do Duck Hunt
35 available for 2 months.
What the hell do they do with the light gun? Is it just go mouse mode? You're just doing mouse mode. You're just clicking ducks on the screen.
I feel like they have the IR. I don't know. Maybe
they have the IR, but the IR has to pick up your TV, and if it can't pick up your TV, it's not gonna know what the hell is going on.
That's true. Yeah. Thomas says, Celia, can I email you a copy of my book? It's a crossover Final Fantasy 7 and Zelda. Also, Radic, ask RGT if he can find Canada on a map. And then John, top 3 Zelda games.
Sure. You can reach out to me on Instagram, and I'm at Kosher Gamer on that. And yes, and I'll give you my email to check it out.
Before
I will go.
This book is raunchy.
Oh, is it raunchy?
I don't know.
Oh, I was like, definitely send it. No,
there's nothing here saying otherwise. It might be.
I'll report back. We can have a book club.
I'll pick them from different generations. I'll go Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, and then I'll throw Twilight Princess in there. Teacher says, OJ, how excited are you to play Xenoblade Survivors in 3?
I'm kind of excited to check it out. Like, I think it looks kind of cool. I think I'm actually just more excited about 2 because 2 needs the most work out of all the games. I think 2 has the most potential. But yeah, Xenoblade 3 looks like the stuff in there looks cool.
Vaughn says, I played Ocarina of Time on my cousin's N64, but he was far away, so I never had a chance to actually to get into it, and I kept getting stuck. I want to know, do you think I should wait for the remake? Well, I mean, it's on the N64 right now for the NSO app, but we still need to see what this Ocarina of Time game is, because it might be a reimagining to where the original one is still relevant then. So
I think the key thing is if people like the water temple this time around.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is true.
No one likes the water temple.
But it could be fixed now.
I feel like the water level in all video games are just always the most frustrating one.
That's because in the old games it was the camera, which is why Majora's Mask, when it came out on the 3DS, changed the camera for that boss fight, because it sucked so much.
Fair enough.
Alex says, after playing Breath of the Wild, games feel limited without being able to climb. I would like for Ocarina to have some of this freedom and some gliding too. Thoughts? No.
You can climb on certain walls, and gliding is when you jump off something and then roll, kind of.
Surprise, weapons are destructible.
I'm going to say the gliding and the climb anywhere can stay with the Breath of the Wild series.
Yeah.
Personally. People were kind of concerned that they're going to turn Ocarina of Time into like Breath of the Wild, and I don't think they're going to, but we'll see.
That'd be so much work. I doubt it.
You just got to read the description says the classic is reborn, like the same type of gameplay. Like, it's going to be a similar structure to the classic Zelda, but I think, like I said, it's going to be more of like a reimagining thing. They're going to add new different types of animations and sword skills. They're going to flesh out that world. I mean, you look at the N64 game, like, come on. It's not going to be like Breath of the Wild. It can't be. Then it's not actually Ocarina of Time if you don't have those dungeons and those puzzles and what makes it that. So I mean, it's almost impossible for them to make it like Breath of the Wild. How would they do that? Remove the dungeons? Like, how would they even do that?
And before they hit it with Minecraft style survival stuff like Pocopia, it's just like out of nowhere.
Your weapon breaks and immediately just throw the game away.
Jumping in this again, gliding is an Ocarina of Time, by the way.
But like full on,
the cuckoos jump off a cliff and you like have that little glide for.
Yeah, but this would be a cuckoo in your pocket. You just pull it out while
you technically do have one, the blue cuckoo, to wake up. Okay, I don't know if we want to do spoilers considering it's now a new game, but
Ganon kills Dumbledore.
I'm picturing you leave the forest right at the beginning of the game and you just have a glider that's just double press B and you're just always gliding wherever you go.
They wouldn't have that. That means you'd be able to get over like most of the stop blocks or whatever.
Just hook shot up, go glider and just go.
Casual Gamer says DLSS doing the heavy lifting for Switch 2 releases. Cody says, do you think Switch 2 will get Spyro Trilogy update? They should.
I'm waiting for the PS5 to get that, brother.
Yeah, I think that game in general should get it to lift it frame rate, like the whole thing.
Yeah,
it should get that definitely. Let's see. Casual Gamer says Kit and Krista whining about Nate spoiling Ocarina of Time reveal. I think I saw a lot of fighting over Nate putting that out there. But I thought about after he put that out there, people be annoyed at him if Ocarina of Time was not revealed. So it was gonna go either way. People were gonna be annoyed at him. Bespoke says, watch your language. There are 11-year-olds watching.
You're right. Now we know, okay?
Let's see. Bespoke says putting Celia's box next to OJ isn't
Okay.
helping.
Okay,
Sunglasses
I
on.
fixed my lighting a little bit. Am I less pale now, or is it still the same?
Well,
I'm trying to avoid looking at your box just in case I get retinal burn.
Okay, unfortunately, I am this glow in the dark in real life. I can't
Glow
physically
in the dark.
tan. No, legitimately, I can't physically tan. Like, I'm Czechoslovakian and I'm Irish, so like it's the
I don't
two
know
of
what
the
you just.
whitest.
I don't know what that means, but it
It's the
sounds like you're
whitest
angry.
of white. I am paper. I am ghost.
OJ,
go
I don't think you
outside, I
understand.
turn
There's no
into a
lights on in
lobster.
her room right now.
I hate you guys.
I never saw. I don't think. Look, your lighting looks okay, so you look fine. There's nothing wrong with
Do
you.
I look like I'm dying like a small Victorian child? Like just like that white?
No,
I don't know.
Single-handedly
it's better.
solar powering all of California.
Honestly, maybe a little bit. I do have solar panels, but maybe I don't need them. It's me. But yeah, no, unfortunately I can't tan. So like this is just as good as it gets.
Later Storm says, do you think Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake will be $80? We do.
Probably.
We do.
Yep.
We do. Soon for Gaming says, Radic, which platinum trophy are you most proud of?
That's a good question. Off the top of my head, the Kingdom Hearts 1 Platinum and Kingdom Hearts 2 Platinum. Those are really fun platinums to get. Yeah. I have to beat all of Organization 13 and the Lingering Will, which made me want to throw my controller out the goddamn window. But I did it. So that was fun.
Stuff. Tenduvo says, why is Atlas so Switch-averse when it comes to date releasing their games where a big audience resides? Switch Persona 5 Royal outsold PS5 version.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
It is in his universe. Don't let him lose
I don't
this.
think that's true. But I personally feel Atlas is just catching up. Remember, Persona 3 Reload came out last year and it did not come out in a great state. So they're probably just a bit behind since Switch 2 is launching in the middle of everything, So I think that's really, they're just trying to catch up.
Casual Gamer says, can complain Nate leak as they report Nate's leak. Well, it's the internet. Thomas says, what do you guys want to see a remake? New Wave Race, Duck Hunt, or Punch Out? I would like to see Punch Out.
Wave Race.
Man. It's
Wave
been
Race
a long time.
hands down.
Wave Race,
So
Punch
good.
Out. Man, they got a studio that can do it. They got Velen now that can, if they want to do it, if they want to fund it, that Viper engine. So yeah, I agree. I think any of those would be cool.
Now,
Was that
Falco was confident in the demo, okay? He was confident.
Okay.
No,
I love
Falco
it too.
is
It's
just
funny.
he's just a grumpo. It's just who he
Irish, man.
is.
That's
Very
the whole
excited.
point. That's the point. Yes, Falco's supposed to be
He's
a
the
douche.
best.
Yes, that's
And
the
then
whole
like
point.
you have Falco, and then you have Slippy. I like Starbucks. I have a bunch of toys.
Slippy was like Mr. Magoo in that demo.
yeah,
man.
no, he's the best. He's the personality hire.
There's like
He's so
flying
good.
the R-wing backwards somehow.
Personality hire. They
Did you
keep
guys
him
get
around.
Did you guys
He's-
get the separate alternate thingy in the demo?
No, I played through it once and I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna wait for
Okay,
the,
yeah,
the
play
whole
through
game
it.
to come out.
Is there a hidden
separate-
story where you see his history and he's like a god tier pilot? Now he's just drunk all the time. Like what? What are we talking about?
Absolutely not. But no, if you play the demo, there's like a certain you can get like an alternate where there's like not a boss battle. There's like an alternate different like warp path. It's actually really cool.
Okay. All right, says if people didn't like the Direct having too many ports, how would you want Nintendo to format future general directs? To have for all the ports. Well, they're just seeing more third-party games just because the Switch 2 is able to handle a lot of them. So
Listen, this stuff makes me upset when I hear this shit. Okay, listen, we lived through the Wii, or not the Wii. We lived through that era, but we lived through the Switch 1, where there's like Killer Queen Black, Skyrim, Doom 2016, Resident Evil. We're not getting
3.
any day and date. No big third parties, no Kingdom Hearts, no Final Fantasy Revelations, no new Final Fantasy games. I don't want to hear this shit.
A lot of Wii U 2.0 releases.
I don't want to hear this shit. I don't. We're getting Onimusha, we're getting Stellar Blade, we're getting significantly better third-party games. I don't want to hear this shit. And if this was the Wii U era, people would be crying with happiness because there was literally no third-party games. So there is no other way to format it. This is always the way that it is. Now, if you want Mario or you want whatever, I get that. Like you want certain games, I get that. But to not have good third-party games because people get upset, those people can fuck off. Sorry, excuse my French. But
I don't know if
those
this
people can screw off because we suffered through the Switch One. There's 0 day-and-date third-party games, barely any big stuff. It was always just like really old 360 stuff or just like nothing at all. Like go back and look at the first year of the Switch One. What was the big? People say, "Oh, it's exciting." What was the big exciting? Skyrim that came out like 8 months after the system launch, or what? Doom? Okay, sure. Then after that, what was it? Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1. There was barely anything. So I don't want to hear that from anybody, man. I'm sorry. After the Switch One, and people were crying and complaining that there wasn't anything even relevant or newer third-party games. I don't want to hear this. Oh, they gotta do something different. No, like no. Let's get the third-party support. I'm sorry. I want to see it.
Jordan became a YouTube member. Shout out to Jordan. Bespoke says, "Welcome to the Celia and OJ show, everyone." Casual Gamer says, "All September games. I'm waiting for November sales." Chaos says, "Do you think Ocarina of Time will release in November like the OG?" I do. I think it will. And Mr. Person says, "Ocarina of Time originally released on November 21st, 98 this year." Okay, November 21st is a Saturday. The 19th would be the best slot. Same day as GTA. Let's say.
That'd be crazy.
That would be wild, Mr. Person. Suited for Gaming says, "If you can only save one, Hanna-Barbera or Disney?"
Probably Disney.
Yeah, Disney.
Yeah.
Disney owns too many things.
They do.
So,
own a lot.
like,
Yeah, they own
If
Family
you're
Guy.
taking,
But that's what I'm saying. I would save Hanna-Barbera and watch the Disney stuff go everywhere and just not be a monopoly.
well, no, I'm imagining it like everything.
Oh, like it all just
It
evaporates?
all just erases.
Yeah, just that.
We just no longer have access to it at all?
It's just
Yeah.
gone. It's gone for good.
I'm still going Hanna-Barbera.
Dang,
Fuck it.
contrarian.
Dawn Brigade says, "Link shouldn't say one word until the very end when he does one 'excuse me, princess,' and it goes to credits." That, you know what? If they save the entire game and he says something right at the end, like he looks around like that movie Waiting and the guy finally says something, okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
That would
Out of
actually be pretty funny.
Out of complete curiosity, Radek, do you know where the line "excuse me, princess" comes from? No one help him.
It's either this not the CDI game.
No,
or
what do you think
that
it is? Pick one.
I'm gonna say the cartoon.
The cartoon? Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay.
It was a solid guess as you framed it.
It was a very Wand of Gamelon or some shit. Like
Yeah,
that
one
would
of
have
the
been
two.
it.
It had to be.
I'm like, you know in your heart, dude.
But
The
do
animated
you think-
series was such an experience.
No, yeah. But are you thinking of putting this quote at the end, like in sort of the same way that like "I'm the Juggernaut bitch" was applied to X-Men, where it's
That would be incredible.
That
Wait,
would be
I know
actually really funny though. If
Do you-
they, go ahead, Radek.
No, I was gonna ask, like, is Nintendo ever gonna acknowledge like those CDI games ever again? Like,
No.
will
They
they do
never
like a
did to begin
CDI
with.
NSO section where like all the CDI
That-
Nintendo games?
That would be crazy. They did it for the anniversary for Zelda if they just had them added in as like a fun NSO limited time thing.
That'd be
But
cool.
I feel like they're kind of somewhat embarrassed by it. I feel like 'cause they're like,
Dude, they
"Eh."
did the fucking Virtual Boy. Like,
That is true.
No,
they
the-
leaned into it heavily.
But
Yeah,
they're
right.
proud of the Virtual Boy.
I
The
kinda wanna-
CDI debacle was a whole completely different thing.
who has control of the specific CDI games? Is it back in Nintendo's hands? Because if it's
Oh, it's
someone
like never
else,
Panasonic, right?
it would be wild if someone else got it and then paid Nintendo or like got a contract with Nintendo to put these games on it. Like it would be
I-
so wild.
I feel like the rights returned to
Has to have.
Nintendo for that. But I'm a licensing nerd, so I'm totally gonna like look into that. Because like if
Nice.
someone were to release it, who and how would that happen?
Yeah, what would they be allowed to do? Could it be like CDI Zelda Xbox exclusive or something?
Yeah, something. I don't know. That'd be so crazy. But
Some weird loophole,
unrelated,
yeah.
but related. Do you think they'll slip "Excuse me, princess" into the live action Zelda?
Oh yeah, they
Because he's gonna talk. He's gonna talk.
He's gonna bump into her in a hallway and be like, "Excuse me, princess." And
Yeah,
just
it's
Yeah,
gonna
like,
be
it's
something
gotta be
that.
somewhere.
Yeah,
That's the
Okay.
one. Yeah, that's
they'll
it. That's
definitely
it.
do that.
Okay.
Yep, that will definitely be it. Bespoke says, "Can't wait to see DLSS 5 Ganondorf. I'm so pretty, oh so pretty. Zelda the Musical of Time." Casual Gamer says, "Not to be that guy, but when is Majora's Mask coming?"
I
No,
was hoping
well,
it would be
be
a
that guy.
two-pack.
Majora's Mask is
Two-pack.
amazing. No, we need that next.
I wanted a
That'd
2-pack
be
with
incredible.
this and freaking with Ocarina and Majora's, but instead we got Tupac in a different game. So
Tupac.
J2 Blue says, to be fair to Nate, Alnuma teased a remake of Ocarina a while ago, but most people missed it or just think nothing of it. McDougal says, I was a young adult when Ocarina came out. I didn't really like it back then. Thought it was overrated. Still do. Sorry, I like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess best for 3D Zelda.
That's okay.
Adam says, anyone else get Dishonored vibes from Valor Mortis? Okay, I can see
like
Dishonored.
my first thought with it. Yeah.
Massive Lag says, Asha is really going to sacrifice Gears and the Coalition for internet clout with Eastwood, Destin, and Paris, etc.
She wants her online friends.
Man. Kevin says, what's up, Spawncast? Massive Lag says, Xbox don't have the user base to support exclusives. They'll be testing it. Claw says, Booty, saying platforms won't be announced until the release date is announced is probably to avoid Halo and Fable situation in the future.
That's Booty, son.
Dude, anytime there's an Xbox showcase, there's always a viral tweet. It's like, this guy's last name's Booty? What?
Yeah, it happens every time.
Every
dude.
time, bro. I feel bad for that guy.
That's Booty.
Yeah. Street Shadow says, the rule of they already announced it falls apart because Senua was a new announcement and State of Decay 3. We didn't know platforms till the show. TLDR Xbox
And Spyro
still confuses me. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's hard to say where Xbox is, what they're thinking right now. They're all over the place. You're absolutely right. Ivan says USA had a phenomenal game last night. If they play like that every game, they can make it to the quarterfinals, maybe even semis. Canada was mid though.
We should have lost that game. Like, I can't believe he actually scored the goal, but at least we got a tie.
Dave says Celia looks good. Thomas says, be honest, would you pay $1,000 for a Dreamcast 2 if they came back? You have a hard time convincing.
I feel like this is also. I feel like this is limited info. Is it just the Dreamcast 2 drops, no games? It's just a system that sits in the store. Is it even a system? Is it a box with a little spiral on top of it? Like,
yeah. Also, will it still be very loud?
Oh, it has.
Oh, is that like a thing?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, dude. You don't know how loud Dreamcasts are. It's fantastic.
This
like
is insane on that thing, and the
it
fan.
makes a really loud noise. Like in this fantasy world, like are all like the Dreamcast like library being remade or reimagined for the Dreamcast 2?
Does it come with like the little VMU thing?
Yeah, okay, that would come in. I would assume that would come with the Dreamcast 2. It would be VMU 2. Whoa. If it's like that, it comes with Power Stone and all the fun games, then sure, but we'll see.
Shinru says, I bought Spyro Reignited 5 times.
Hell yeah. He's the reason why you have a new Spyro.
Champ.
Sobo says, Wawa has garbage. Sheets is king.
I told you, people have the battle. That's why that guy's got to go to Sheets, too.
Okay, what is Sheets?
It's like South Wawa or something.
It's kind of like Wawa still. Yeah. There's one right up the street. Right
What's
now.
the California
they're moving
equivalent?
up this way.
Is it like 7-Eleven?
No, we have 7-Eleven here as well. Now, 7-Eleven's like Sheets is pretty big, and they literally are 24/7, and you order whatever you want, and they probably can make it.
They're known for their milkshakes more than anything else, to my understanding.
Interesting. Gotta go to Wawa.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
actually excited to go to Wawa.
Mr. GTA Man says, Star Fox demo is great, but they need to fix the hyper laser. Also, Godzilla originally came out just before Vice City, and now right before GTA 6.
Hell yeah.
Toasty says, fully voice acted Link. Then they say Crash Team Racing remake is still hard locked to 30 FPS on PS5.
Yeah. They got to get on that, bro.
Eric says Link being voiced by Gilbert Godfrey.
Rest in peace.
Alex says surprise Mario spinoff or 2D in 2026. Surprise. Well, you'll have big 3D Mario apparently is going to be next year. So that would be my assumption. Shadow says Mass Effect 3 was on Wii U. Joey says bring back Diddy Kong Racing.
Yes, bring it back. It's important.
So we can watch it die.
Do you think Diddy Kong wasn't in Mario Kart World because his name is associated with P. Diddy? Is like an actual...
What?
Do you buy into that rumor?
Run that back.
Radek, why are you just saying words right now? Like,
I don't think so. I think you might get in like later.
Wait, are you being serious right now?
Yeah, I saw that online. That was like a big thing. Like Diddy Kong was in the game.
Tag me in that thread.
I got you.
Okay, because I'm about to tell them they're all stupid. That's why.
He's gonna go on a
I
rant.
think
Time to bully on the
They're
internet.
gonna
Okay.
get after him.
because P Diddy's
coming
name
for.
it was based off of Diddy Kong.
Tejo
Like,
says,
Both those characters are intertwined completely.
I'm just no, it's like a real thing. Like he like.
How do you think the bananas, the peels, all that lube? Let's go.
Oh my god.
This teacher says, I don't understand why they don't let you change the controls in Star Fox, even though the training dude said can or turn off cutscene subtitles. Love the new training dialogue, by the way. It was fun how they implemented it in. It's just, I already know how to play Star Fox, so I was like, let's get to the mission. And Shinru says, choose one that goes away forever or you fade from existence. Tabletop games, movies, TV, video games, or sports. OJ, you start this time. Good night, guys.
He's gonna say tabletop. You're gonna say tabletop.
Video games or
Tabletop.
Sports. Oh, I'm
Tabletop
sorry, Evan.
right away, bro.
These are
Tabletop is gone.
Record
These are
time,
four
brother.
things that take a lot of time, and I think most people here do.
I
three
feel
of
like,
them.
wait, do you have to include all board games in that, though?
Yeah, but you're,
Oh,
you're
man.
completely.
I
fine
will
with
miss
it.
Monopoly. but
Yeah,
it's
I'll
gotta
miss
go.
Monopoly.
There was a lot
That's
of board
true.
games growing up, though, man. Like Mousetrap? Come on.
Mousetrap was
Hungry
great.
Hippos.
Get rid of sports.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me ask you guys a question,
honestly, get
though.
rid of sports. I feel
Yeah.
like the economy would get better.
People would put their money in anything else.
Well,
Yeah.
betting will still exist. People will bet on anything
Yeah.
they can.
Yeah.
No, I can't get rid of sport. My boy's about to have an NIL deal. The hell no, we ain't getting rid of sport. My boy's getting a bag in like 20 years. Hell no.
I can't wait for you to be disappointed and him to have huge therapy bills. It's going to be
No.
great.
Absolutely not. But if you get rid of tabletop games, does that mean we can't play tabletop games on our video game system? Like
Yeah,
Monopoly.
you
You
lose
know what?
Mario
Yeah.
Party. Any game that's ever come out based
Monopoly
on tabletop
Go.
concepts
Yeah.
never came
It
out.
disappears.
Yeah, you know what? That's rough. I think I'll probably still pick it, but yeah, it's rough.
Baldur's Gate 3 gone. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay
Wait.
with Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, me too.
Suited for Gaming says, can I just say today's podcast feels a bit empty without any DSP lore? Someone
Okay,
fill that
I
void
have
for us.
some lore.
No way. You're bringing the lore
Okay.
today?
No, I fucking hate this. Okay, sorry, language. 11-year-olds are watching. Okay, so apparently, I saw this because it was trending on my Twitter feed, and I blame Sean for this. But he photoshopped his thumbnail to be buff.
I saw
he's
that.
Okay, so he's like holding it, and it's like a normal arm, but then like instead of just like flexing or whatever, it's like
He did the
It's-
morph tool that makes
Yeah.
things expand, the
that
liquefy.
made him like I think he
John,
used
did
either
you see
Morph
this?
or AI.
Yeah, the Photoshop job on
Okay,
DSP. Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
and it was like, why did it?
Hey, he
Did
needed
he not know that we wouldn't notice, or like is that his humor? I don't know anything about him besides what Sean says, so I don't know. But take it as whatever that
He'll
is.
give us an update next time.
I just feel like the camera goes off, the lights go out, he leaves the door into like a normal house. Just like a normal house.
Just
a
completely
normal
normal.
person. Just like, hey babe, yep, done work. Let's go.
Sean's
Just
about to
spoke-
explode here pretty soon, man.
Bespoke
losing?
says, if Radic was voicing Link in the Ocarina of Time remake, would you all support him?
Ooh.
I want to hear everyone say 10 nice things about Radic right meow.
10.
10 nice
Ten's
things about
a lot.
Radic.
Let's just do one.
That's a lot.
Hmm. He gets a lot of platinum trophies.
You have a relatively
Okay,
clean
okay.
room.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a great
that's true.
compliment. Thank you.
That is true.
I learned my lessons from my first year of college for sure.
He's probably the nicest Canadian I know.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
You
I don't really
look
know.
like-
That's a big one.
That's
a
a
big
Hey,
one.
extreme.
that's good. Hey, he's gonna be representing Canada down here in a couple weeks.
Absolutely.
You look like you don't own a bunch of Funko Pops.
I don't. I don't think I've
See?
ever owned a Funko Pop.
It's a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, very good.
What you got, OJ? What'd you do?
OJ, were you trying to sit this
Yeah,
one
you
out?
just silence. Like, oh, I don't fucking know.
Your silence is deafening.
You chat GBTing a compliment? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I didn't hear the part of it. What was the question again?
We're all saying nice
One
things.
compliment to Radic. One.
Oh, one compliment to Radic.
Oh God. The hang time. The lag.
He's very knowledgeable on PlayStation stuff, and I like his videos.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Calenshaw says, if Knicks win, is there an RGT screaming after show? Probably.
Probably.
I bet you there will be. Yeah.
Yeah, they're winning right now. So
Oh shit, they are.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're up. They're up right now.
Okay,
Text
good. So
Sean,
he is going to be alive
congratulations.
tomorrow. That's
Yes,
minute
yeah,
and a
yeah.
half
Well,
left in the
okay,
game,
I don't
too.
know because he might go out in the streets, and who knows? We might not see him again.
At least
Going
he'll
down
go
the
out
streets
happy
screaming.
instead of sad. And I'm cool
That
with
is true.
that.
That is true. That is true. Nintendo says Switch P5 Royal outsold PS5 same day. Google it. Outsold PS5 same day.
It's like the PS5 specific version of Royal, not the PS4 version included, is what he's saying, right?
Maybe. Yes. 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 I'll say yes. Okay.
Okay.
We'll go with that. Let's
Okay.
let's go around as we finish up here. Celia, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Game and Talk, which is the podcast that Sean, Josie, and I, and eventually Nate, do. We talk about Nintendo stuff and then random things. I also stream on there. I'm going to be playing Mina the Hollower soon. I think tomorrow, actually. So if everything goes well, I will be streaming tomorrow, probably around 4:30 to 5 or the 4:35-ish Pacific Standard Time. You can also find me on social media. I'm Celia B with 3 E's on X/Twitter, and I'm Kosher Gamer on Instagram.
Andy says, Team Spawncast today. Hope you all are good. And then Dave says, thoughts on Ueda's new game, Gen Atlas.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, I think it looks really good.
Looks really
Yep.
cool. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The struggle is getting hyped for it, knowing the potential of delays.
Well,
So
yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What
gotta keep it in
about
check.
OJ? Where can I find you, sir?
Yeah, you can find me right here on YouTube, Player Essence. I got some cool videos that I did on Star Fox, in addition to Fire Emblem and Xenoblade and all the games that I was excited about from the Direct and other showcases. So yeah, check that out. We stream pretty much daily as well, or 5 days out of the week. So I'm always streaming, talking about games and discussing all sorts of stuff and having interesting discussions. So thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. And yeah, this was a fun one today. Thank you guys. We're also giving away a Switch too as well. So go subscribe to the channel.
About Radic.
I'm at Real Radic on every social media platform, mainly Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. I posted a video yesterday on my YouTube, 40 minutes, about the state of every PlayStation studio and like external partners they're making games with. So check that out. Got another video on the way, probably for Monday. So yeah, look forward to that. So at Real Radic on every social media platform.
Then what about Evan?
Usually in Nate the Hates replies, just enjoying reading them. It's great. It's a fantastic time. Or just Kimrick's Project, social media, YouTube, Twitch. Sometimes I stream, occasionally, or just hang out. It's whatever.
Okay, good stuff. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We appreciate it. Here we go. Claw says, guess I missed the Xbox being sold off in layoff discussions. How have we had 2, maybe 3 restructured, not a single Direct Xbox? Direct Xbox is getting restructured. Now well, I'm sure, trust me, we'll be covering the Xbox stuff next week because more stuff is probably going to happen this week. Don't worry. Callan Shaw says, how chatty will Navi be in Ocarina of Time? Good show. Just trying to delay a second, see if Sean comes in. Sean might come in.
It's probably climbing as
20
well
seconds
as like
left.
Spider-Man
Oh,
right now.
yeah. I think they're going to win the game.
Yeah,
I texted Sean. Sean messaged me and said, I need oxygen.
Yeah, it looks like the Knicks are going to win. Looks like
I'm happy for him, man.
I'm happy.
I'm very
for you.
happy for
Yeah.
him too. I'm saying
All right.
congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks everyone.
No,
for
you're going to
tuning in.
curse it now. No, don't curse it.
Well, it's unless they do some craziness. It's
They're up by 4 with 20 seconds left. I mean,
Yeah.
it's possible, but
the Spurs have to hit a 3, foul immediately, and then I don't know, there'll be a lot of crazy
team
stuff.
action.
So when it
Yeah.
happens and I play him this clip back,
Well,
I mean,
the Spurs are generational chokers, though. I'll be honest.
it
This
is
a
kind of
generational choke by them.
Yeah.
It is kind of wild, but that's the show. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We appreciate it. We'll be back next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll see you guys then.